Chapter 181. Interstellar Bank Account Opening. Chen Yu was shocked. The exchange rate was as high as 5 million to 1. It seemed that galaxy credits were indeed valuable. Captain, you can exchange 100 galaxy credits for your daily expenses for the next few days through your identity card. This will be much more convenient. Other alien races do the same when they come here. Okay, exchange 100 galaxy credits for me. By the way, will 100 galaxy credits be enough for me to stay in a 5-star hotel? Alright, Captain. The 5 billion galaxy credits that General Cecile left for Chen Yu were a unique string of encrypted code. As long as it was connected to a machine linked to the Galactic Interstellar Federation Bank, the exchange could be completed. And the bank on Glurstar was definitely connected to the Interstellar Federation Bank. Captain, I have already opened an account for you at the Galactic Interstellar Federation Bank through the Glurstar Bank. The 5 billion galaxy credits have already been deposited for you, and 100 galaxy credits have been exchanged for 500 million Glurstar credits. You can use your identity card to make purchases. Okay, AI, your efficiency is really fast. Of course. Chen Yu picked up his identity card and swiped it to pay 2,000 Glurstar credits for the shuttle fare. Then the shuttle slowly rose and flew towards the best hotel on Glurstar. Chen Yu now had a huge sum of money. 5 billion galaxy credits was basically equal to 30% of the annual GDP of a level 3.5 civilization planet like Glurstar. The shuttle flew for less than 20 minutes before arriving at the best hotel in Glurstar City. The hotel was called the Glur Interstellar Hotel. Chen Yu got out of the car and went straight to the hotel lobby. The hotel layout was somewhat similar to that on Earth. However, it exuded an atmosphere of grandeur everywhere. The buildings here were inherently larger than those on Earth. The first floor was the lobby, which was very large. As soon as Chen Yu entered, a female Glurstar guide came forward to greet him. Chen Yu sized up this female Glurstar person. It seemed that she was a real person, but because her head was large, her facial features were relatively concentrated. This Glurstar woman did not fit Chen Yu's aesthetic preferences. Moreover, the figure of Glurstar women was really average. Compared to the Mesola's star person, Sarala, it was like heaven and earth. Chen Yu thought that he must go to Mesola's star to see it if he had the opportunity in the future. Were all the women there like Sarala, absolutely top quality beauties? However, the fact that this hotel used real people for service was already very luxurious. On planets of this level of civilization, human labor was the most expensive. Only such top-notch hotels would use real people as receptionists. Hello, guest from another planet, I am the lobby manager of the Glur Interstellar Hotel. Are you here to check in for a stay? Chen Yu nodded and said. Yes, I plan to stay here for a few days. Please take me to check in. Okay, please follow me. The female manager took Chen Yu to the front desk, where several Glurstar real people were also sitting. The front desk introduced several types of rooms to Chen Yu. Seeing the prices, Chen Yu directly booked a room similar to a presidential suite. Anyway, it was only 400,000 Glurstar credits per night, which was equivalent to 0.08 galaxy credits. 1 galaxy credit could be used to stay for more than 10 days. Chen Yu was rich now, so he opened the presidential suite on the top floor without hesitation. Paying for 7 days at once was just a drop in the bucket for Chen Yu. After checking in, Chen Yu was taken by the female manager to the presidential suite on the top floor. Opening the door, Chen Yu felt what luxury was like in this level 3.5 civilization. Unlike the resplendence of Earth, the walls were made of a wall covering made of something similar to animal hair. The furniture inside was also very different, but it could be seen what they were for. Many were made of animal bones. Perhaps on this planet, using the bones of rare animals to make furniture was a sign of luxury. The top floor had a super large terrace. Chen Yu saw something similar to that on Earth. It was a huge swimming pool with clear water. There were also things like lounge chairs next to it. Chen Yu was very satisfied. On this planet with an average temperature of 40 degrees, it should be very comfortable to soak in the swimming pool. After the hotel's female manager left, 3 scantily clad Glurstar bikini beauties walked in. Let's call them beauties, after all, this was such a high-end hotel. The women who could serve here should be considered beauties here. The bikinis worn by several beauties only covered the important parts, but their figures really did not conform to Chen Yu's aesthetics. Also, their heads were relatively large, and their facial features were concentrated in the middle, which looked really comical, like they were sick. Chen Yu looked at the three Glarstar women, who seemed to be here to serve him. He was instantly a little at a loss, thinking of everything he was seeing now. It was all being live-streamed to the holographic projection of Mothership number 1 through the AI. Which meant that his 4 wives could see clearly what Chen Yu was doing at any time. If he was seen by his 4 little jealous pots, he would have to shed several layers of skin when he got back. Ladies, what are you here for? Chen Yu still asked politely, after all, he was on someone else's planet. Chapter 182. The 3 Glarstar girls were very surprised. One of them, dressed scantily, said, "Mr. Chen, we are your exclusive butlers, here to serve you. You can make any request." Chen Yu was speechless. Could this be a perk of staying in the presidential suite? Ladies, I'm sorry, but I don't need your services here. Please leave. Chen Yu had to refuse. Everything he saw would be seen by his wives. He was very honest. The 3 Glarstar women, of course, wouldn't just leave like that. They were here to serve the customers who booked the luxury suites, including providing some special services. If they encountered generous alien customers, they could get a considerable tip. Ignoring Chen Yu's refusal, the 3 Glarstar women actually jumped into the pool on their own and winked at Chen Yu. "Mr. Chen, take off your clothes and come swim with us." Then wouldn't his 4 wives be heavenly immortals? Probably close to it. "I'll give each of you 100,000 Glarstar credits as a tip. Leave my room immediately." The 3 of them heard 100,000 Glarstar credits and their eyes lit up. Chen Yu's suite cost 400,000 a night, which was like staying in a luxury hotel for 88,000 a night on Earth. Chen Yu giving 100,000 Glarstar credits was like giving a girl a tip of 20 or 30,000 on Earth. The 3 girls swarmed around Chen Yu, handing over their identity cards, which were their Glarstar people's own ID cards. Chen Yu swiped 100,000 Glarstar credits for each of them. "Okay, take the money and leave here quickly. I like being alone." Yes, okay, Mr. Chen. We're right next door to you. If you have any needs at night, we're always ready to satisfy you." After the 3 women finished speaking, they hopped away from Chen Yu's room. Seeing them leave, Chen Yu breathed a sigh of relief and said to the air, "Wives, I didn't mess around. You all saw it. Besides, they look really funny, with such big heads and their faces all squeezed together." At this moment, several women's voices came from Chen Yu's mind. It was the intelligent brain helping to transmit them. "Chen Yu, are you saying that if they were good-looking, you would have kept them? Yeah, you men are really dangerous outside, and it's even more dangerous if you have money. You're not allowed to turn off the live broadcast. We're going to keep watching you. Hubby, as long as you don't cheat, little clamps will wait for you to come back. I've learned new positions again." Chen Yu's mouth twitched. After pacifying his wives, Chen Yu prepared to rest for the night and go to the Glarstar's Interstellar Trading Hall tomorrow. That was where Glarstar traded resources with alien civilizations, which Chen Yu saw on his ID card. In the evening, the hotel sent over a table of their planet's top delicacies. A plate of mushy staple food, a few plates of animal meat cooked in unknown ways. There were also a few plates of Glarstar fruit, and a bottle of something like a drink or wine. Chen Yu tasted the mushy staple food. The taste wasn't strange, but it wasn't delicious either. It should be very nutritious. Then there was the animal meat. They didn't have any seasonings here. Presumably, this kind of meat should be very precious. The meat was very soft and refreshing, but it had no taste. Chen Yu imagined if this kind of meat was cooked using Earth's cooking methods. Using chili peppers, peppercorns, green onions, ginger, garlic, and various spices to braise it together would definitely be delicious. It was a pity such good ingredients. Fortunately, the fruits here tasted really good. They were much more delicious than Earth's. They were really sweet, but not the kind of greasy sweet, but a sweet with sour and fragrant notes. Chen Yu decided that when he left, he would definitely purchase a batch of that animal meat and those fruits, which were delicacies that couldn't be eaten on Earth. At night, Chen Yu lay on the big bed in the presidential suite, video chatting with his wives. In the middle of the night, Chen Yu rejected the women's knocks on the door 3 times. They wanted to come in and serve Chen Yu to get more tips. The next day, Chen Yu got up early. After washing up, he went out. Today, he was going to the Glarstar Alien Interstellar Trading Building. That was the official organization where Glarstar traded goods with aliens. Chapter 183. Arriving outside the hotel, there was a row of luxurious shuttle cars parked. Chen Yu got into one of them. Then, he told the driver where he wanted to go. The luxurious shuttle car was indeed more expensive than the shuttle cars at the Glarstar Sea Customs entrance. But for Chen Yu, it was nothing. After paying 3,000 Glarstar coins, the shuttle car started. It only took about 10 minutes of flying to reach the interstellar trade building of Glarstar. Chen Yu entered this huge building and, following the floor guide, went straight to the Mineral Element Trading Center. As for the science and technology of Glarstar, Chen Yu had no interest in it. The technology he possessed was even more advanced and streamlined than that of Glarstar. Chen Yu arrived on the 6th floor, where many Glarstar interstellar mining centers were located. The elements they sold were basically not from Glarstar's own planet. They were rare element minerals found by their interstellar mining fleets within a few hundred light years. According to the warp engine repair materials given by the intelligent brain, 13 kinds of special element raw materials were still needed. Chen Yu came to the Glarstar product summary light brain and checked the elements he needed. After inputting the elements he needed into the light brain, Chen Yu found that Glarstar had 7 of them. As expected of a level 3.5 civilization planet, this solved half of the raw materials at once. Chen Yu directly placed an order on the light brain, but in the end, Chen Yu discovered. On Glarstar, among these 7 kinds of raw materials, foreigners could only buy 4 of them. The other 3 kinds were military elements that Glarstar restricted from exporting. They could only be traded within Glarstar and used for the manufacturing of warships, etc. Special elements that did not even exist in the Earth's periodic table of elements, and the price was also quite expensive. Finally, according to the intelligent brain's calculations, the amount needed to repair the warp engine. The 4 kinds of elements added up to about 10 tons, which needed to be stored in special containers. All added together, it cost Chen Yu 80 million galaxy coins. This was not a small amount. Besides purchasing science and technology, shipbuilding technology, etc., these rare elements were the most expensive. Chen Yu had previously thought he was a big shot, but he didn't expect that these things would cost 80 million. It seemed that 5 billion was not enough to spend. Chen Yu filled in the delivery address as the storage area of the inner starship port, and when he left, he would have the number 1 mothership pick it up. As for the remaining 3 kinds of elements that were restricted from export, Chen Yu also wanted to try to get them. Since they were here, he would definitely not give up. Chen Yu strolled around the interstellar trade building and saw many alien races with strange appearances. Some looked like monkeys and were even uglier than the Glarstar people. There were also some who looked good, just like Earth people, Mesola's star people, or Cecilia's star people. During the stroll, Chen Yu noticed 2 timid figures. Chen Yu's eyes lit up. Weren't those the owl siblings? Because there were very few alien races in the building, and they both had fluffy bird feathers. They looked very different from the human race, and they did seem a bit inferior. Chen Yu stepped forward and patted the shorter owl person from behind. Little Cat Sister's body didn't turn, but her bird head turned 180 degrees, just like an owl on Earth. When she saw that it was Chen Yu, a smile appeared on Little Cat Sister's cat face. Little Cat Sister's expression should be very excited. She was in a crowd of noble human races. Meeting an acquaintance diluted a lot of her inferiority complex. Big Cat Brother also turned his head and saw Chen Yu. At this moment, Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister's bodies were still in front. But their heads turned 180 degrees to look at Chen Yu. Chen Yu only felt that this scene was a bit strange. As expected of alien races, this strange style made Chen Yu amazed. Haha, Big Cat Brother, Little Cat Sister, are you also here to browse the Interstellar Trade Center? Yes, we need to buy some special shipbuilding materials, Big Cat Brother replied. Mr. Chen Yu, what did you buy? Little Cat Sister asked. I bought some rare elements that we don't have there, but there are still 3 kinds that they don't sell to foreigners, saying that they are only provided to the Glarstar military and shipbuilding factories. Little Cat Sister nodded, but Big Cat Brother remembered the content he had just discussed with an employee of a Glarstar element mining company. Mr. Chen Yu, when I was buying raw materials just now, I heard that some military-supplied elements can be bought on the black market in the south of the city. There are basically no such restrictions there. Chen Yu's eyes lit up. Ah, really? Big Cat Brother, you really helped me a lot. Chen Yu was very familiar with people, and stepped forward to grab Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister's soft paws, and even squeezed them carefully. It was like petting a cat, because in Chen Yu's vision, he felt that Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister were very cute. Probably because on Earth, there are two cute creatures, owls and cats. Big Cat Brother quickly withdrew his hand, feeling a little embarrassed, but Little Cat Sister didn't. After Chen Yu pinched people's soft little hands for a while, he reluctantly let go. Chen Yu thought to himself, if there was a cute owl person like Little Cat Sister on his spaceship, wouldn't he be able to pet her every day like petting a cat? But then he thought that they were intelligent life forms, not his pets, and he immediately dismissed the idea. Big Cat Brother, do you know the specific location of the black market in the south of the city? Chen Yu asked. Chapter 184. Big Cat didn't know the exact location of the black market in the south of the city, but he pointed Chen Yu to the stall that had given him the information. Chen Yu nodded, preparing to go to that elemental company to ask. Before leaving, Chen Yu asked. Have you guys looked at the contents of the USB drive I gave you? Big Cat and Little Cat both looked embarrassed, they hadn't had time to look yet. Chen Yu wasn't angry and said. Take a look tonight when you get back. If you feel like you can trust me, you can come to me to purchase the technology you want. I absolutely guarantee after-sales service. Big Cat and Little Cat exchanged a look and nodded to Chen Yu. After saying goodbye to the siblings, Chen Yu went straight to the stall Big Cat had pointed out. This was also an element and mineral company. Chen Yu entered and inquired with the staff inside. He got the answer he wanted very smoothly. It turned out that the black market here wasn't a secret. It was located in the interstellar refugee zone on the southern edge of the city, a mixed bag where there was basically no law and order. But they had everything there, and the prices were cheaper than the official ones. There were even people from the Graal Star government colluding with the merchants there to sell some prohibited goods. Because it was a bit far, Chen Yu spent 8,000 Graal Star coins on the taxi. Arriving at the black market, the style here suddenly changed. The normal name here was the Graal Star Refugee Base Area. Listening to this name, one could probably understand that there should be some interstellar refugees here. The architectural style was like the dilapidated shanty towns in movies. It's just that although these buildings were dilapidated, all kinds of holographic light screens and small flying vehicles were everywhere. There were even more alien races here. As soon as Chen Yu arrived, he saw several creatures that looked like dinosaurs. They were bare-chested, with laser guns at their waists, looking ferocious, and a bloody mouth that looked very scary. There were also some alien lives that looked relatively cute, with strange shapes, even several hands, and heads like toads. Chen Yu was like Grandma Lu entering the Grand View Garden, looking around, full of freshness, almost like the plots in Earth's science fiction movies. Perhaps it was very impolite to stare at people everywhere. A dinosaur man more than 2 meters tall stood up unhappily after Chen Yu stared at him several times. He was strong and looked fierce. Similar to the velociraptors raised by Star-Lord in the Earth movie Jurassic World. The dinosaur man surrounded Chen Yu with several companions. The leading dinosaur man, bare-chested, with a laser gun inserted in his waist, scolded Chen Yu with an unkind expression. "Human kid, why were you staring at us just now? You're so tender, I can eat 3 of you in one meal." The other party used the common language of the Milky Way, which Chen Yu could understand. Although this dinosaur man looked scary, Chen Yu was not an ordinary person now. He was an interstellar Tier 3 intermediate life form. With his own strong strength, how could he be afraid of these big reptiles? At worst, he would directly beat them to death and drag them to the nearby wilderness to roast and eat. "Hey," I said, "big lizard, what's it to you who I look at? Besides, I looked at you just because I thought you were ugly, so I took a few more glances." Chen Yu was very disgusted with the attitude of these dinosaur people, so his words were also more unpleasant. Sure enough, Chen Yu's words completely angered these dinosaur people. "Kid, don't think that just because you are a human, I won't dare to do anything to you. There is no defense team in the refugee base. This defense team should be a position similar to the police on Graal Star. Hehe, to deal with you lizards, there is no need for the defense team to take action." The dinosaur people hated humans calling them lizards the most, which was equivalent to calling black people that. "Ah! You have completely angered us. You dare to insult our noble dinosaur race, kid, I'm going to roast you and eat you." The dinosaur man who spoke took out the laser gun from his waist. The surrounding humans and alien races saw this and all dodged. Perhaps fighting or killing people here was a common occurrence for them. After all, there was basically no law and order here. Chen Yu curled the corner of his mouth, looking for death. His body was like a ghost, moving the first moment the dinosaur man took out the laser gun. With a flash, he appeared in front of the dinosaur man like a teleport, and his fist, with bursts of purple light, bombarded the dinosaur man's chest. Boom! The dinosaur man was still in place, but his chest had already been punched through by Chen Yu. Green blood flowed inside. The leading dinosaur man lowered his head and looked at the big hole in his chest. Then he raised his eyes and looked incredulously at the calm human in front of him. He wanted to say something, but he opened his mouth, and the big hole in his chest couldn't catch his breath at all. In just a few seconds, the dinosaur man rolled his eyes, kicked his legs, and fell to the ground and died. The other dinosaur people saw this and were so frightened that they forgot to take out their laser guns and ran away. They were frightened by Chen Yu's combat power. This Nemo was at least close to the strength of an interstellar Tier 2 life form. They were only less than interstellar Tier 1, and could only compete with ordinary humans. The surrounding onlookers were also frightened, not frightened by the death of a person, but frightened by Chen Yu's combat power. Smart brain, analyze the composition of this dinosaur meat, I want to roast it and eat it. Chapter 185. Just now, the dinosaur man threatened Chen Yu, saying he would roast him and eat him. Chen Yu remembered this, and now Chen Yu always repays his debts. You want to roast me and eat me, then I will give you a taste of your own medicine. Chen Yu's eyes shot out an invisible scanning beam, hitting the dinosaur corpse. After his brain domain exceeded 10%, he could condense his brainwaves into substance for scanning, and the intelligent brain was analyzing the composition of the dinosaur meat. Captain, analysis successful, the meat composition of this dinosaur is suitable for consumption, has high nutritional value, and the meat is delicious and flexible, making it an excellent ingredient for barbecue. Haha, good, then I won't be polite. Chen Yu dragged the dinosaur man's corpse and walked towards the nearby wilderness forest. Many onlookers watched this scene in fear. When they saw Chen Yu picking up a pile of branches next to the forest to make a fire, and then setting up a barbecue grill. He pierced the dinosaur with a thick wooden stick from its mouth to its buttocks, and put it on the fire to roast. The grease was burned by the fire, and the evaporated aroma stimulated the surrounding onlookers. This is a ruthless man, a proper ruthless man. Suddenly, Chen Yu found that there were no seasonings, so he spat. Bah! Forget it, I won't eat it. Chen Yu didn't put out the fire, turned around and left, and the dinosaur man was still roasting on the fire, just like a execution ground. Chen Yu re-entered the black market, and now no one dared to provoke him. According to the news he got from the staff member of the Element Center in the Alien Trading Building. Come here and look for shops with the words Interstellar Material Trade on their fronts. There may be something Chen Yu wants inside. Chen Yu walked into the black market and began to look for those shops. There are many shops selling laser guns here, all kinds of portable weapons, with large and small energy. There are also some level 3 civilization spacecraft intelligent brains and parts, etc. There is even gene modification fluid here, but they are all primary, and the modification ability is very limited. Even if it can improve the level of life, the strength is very weak. Basically, there is no foundation to speak of, and it is impossible to absorb cosmic energy. It's similar to what Solara injected before. Chen Yu doesn't even look at it, but it sells very expensively. An ordinary primary gene modification fluid costs about 3 million galaxy coins. Injecting these gene modification fluids can at most allow intelligent life to be upgraded to the level of a late stage 1 life form. The probability of successfully reaching stage 2 life form is extremely low, let alone stage 3 life form. Chen Yu searched more and more deeply, and finally found several stores with the words Interstellar Material Trade on their fronts. They all looked relatively simple, but Chen Yu didn't mean to look down on them. He walked into one at random, and behind the counter sat a slovenly Gralian male. Similarly, he had a big head and a stubble beard. His eyes, nose, and mouth were all concentrated in the middle of his face, looking like a Hutu. When the shopkeeper saw Chen Yu coming in, he immediately stood up and shook the dust off his body. It's already hot here, with an average temperature of 40 degrees, and these guys even have bugs growing on their bodies. Chen Yu stopped and wanted to change to another store. Seeming to see that Chen Yu wanted to leave, the shopkeeper hurriedly stepped forward and said, "Friend, my shop is the most complete shop in the Qinan black market. You may not be able to buy what you want in other shops, but you can definitely buy it here. Chen Yu narrowed his eyes, covered his nose with his hand, and frowned. Oh. You don't even know what I want, why do you say I can definitely buy it? Hehe, I think you should be an alien, you come here, just to find the materials that can't be bought in the alien interstellar exchange, or are forbidden to be sold, and after many inquiries, you came to the Chinnan black market, but, friend, I admire you very much, you actually came alone. Chen Yu thought to himself, if you saw me just now, beating a dinosaur and roasting it, you wouldn't think so. Okay, then I'll buy it from you, I need 3 kinds of Gralian prohibited elemental materials. The shop owner pointed to a dusty machine next to him, with an old-fashioned display screen on it. Go to that machine to choose, you should be able to find what you need. Chen Yu's eyes lit up, and he came to the machine and quickly entered the remaining 3 elements he needed on the screen. Soon Chen Yu's face showed a smile, there really was something he needed here. And the price is cheaper than the alien trading center. Chen Yu selected the quality of the 3 elements, and the number in the settlement bar was 13 million galaxy coins. The holographic projection screen in front of the shop owner showed what Chen Yu needed. The shopkeeper was shocked when he saw these 3 elements. Because these are some of the most difficult rare elements to obtain on Graal, and the price is quite expensive. Just so little, less than 1 ton, costs 13 million galaxy coins. How about it, shopkeeper, do you have these elements? The shopkeeper carefully looked at Chen Yu and said. Sir, do you know how difficult it is to get these things you need on Graal? Chapter 186. Chen Yu kept staring at the shopkeeper, hadn't he said he had everything? He wanted to see if the shopkeeper could really produce those items. Hehe, sir, when I say I have it, I definitely have it. It's just that these items require 13 million galaxy credits. It's been many years since we've had such a large order in the Chinnan black market. Chen Yu narrowed his eyes slightly. Could it be that even this place can't handle it? Shopkeeper, just tell me directly, can you get the things I need? It is possible, but the quantity you need is relatively large, and the amount involved is too huge. I must ask the person behind me for instructions. Chen Yu boldly asked. The person behind you, is it the official from Planet Grill? The shopkeeper gave Chen Yu a knowing smile, and then took out a communicator next to him to connect with the person behind him. Chen Yu only heard the shopkeeper speaking some Grill language. But after the 3rd sentence, a simultaneous translation from the AI brain came into Chen Yu's mind. Chen Yu also understood the shopkeeper's meaning. Those elemental resources could be obtained, but the amount involved was too large and required the other party to verify the funds. Otherwise, there would be a great risk in obtaining these elements. The shopkeeper put down the communicator. He smiled at Chen Yu and said in the galaxy's common language. This sir, we have those things, but you need to verify your funds. Chen Yu already knew this, so he immediately replied. Okay. How do I do it? The shopkeeper took out a machine from the Grill bank, let's call it a card reader for now. You can verify your funds on this. I have set a limit of 13 million galaxy credits. As long as your funds exceed this amount, the machine can recognize it. Okay. Chen Yu inserted his temporary identity card into the machine, and the machine immediately popped up a green symbol. The shopkeeper's expression brightened when he saw it. Sir, you really have 13 million galaxy credits, that's a huge sum of money. Chen Yu retrieved his identity card. He wasn't afraid of others stealing his card, because the AI brain was supervising the whole process. Even if the other party knew the password, or had Chen Yu's biometric information. Without Chen Yu giving the AI brain an instruction to transfer funds in his mind, the money could not be taken away. The shopkeeper scanned Chen Yu's temporary identity card. So you are Mr. Chen Yu from Mesolis Star, a level 2 peak civilization. I will send you a message in 3 days, and you can come and pick up the goods. Okay. Chen Yu finally breathed a sigh of relief after finishing this matter. He planned to stroll around the Chinnan black market again. After walking out of the store, Chen Yu saw a few sneaky figures at the door. They were several small aliens, looking like the Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. Each of them had a laser cannon on their backs that was even bigger than their bodies. It looked very comical, but Chen Yu was not afraid of them at all. The reason they were following him was probably because he had killed a dinosaur at the entrance of the black market before, which had attracted attention. Chen Yu didn't know if these raccoon people would be detrimental to him. But Chen Yu's own strength was now strong. With the improvement of his brain domain development, his perception had also become exceptionally sharp. Here, Chen Yu had not sensed any life form stronger than himself. According to the AI Brain's introduction to the Grill people, this is a level 3.5 civilization. The degree of brain domain development is probably between 8% and 10%, while Chen Yu is now at 12.87%. He has reached the level of a late-stage level 3, or even an early-stage level 4 civilization. Of course, the brain domain development data here is the highest value of the human race in these civilizations, not the average value of all of them. For example, the degree of brain domain development of the Grill people is 2% to 10%. Their planet has human races that are even dumber than Earthlings, and there are also geniuses who reach 10%, that's the idea. Chen Yu continued to stroll around the black market, and those sneaky raccoon people continued to follow. Chen Yu frowned. Could it be that these raccoon people knew that he had verified more than 10 million galaxy credits in that material trading store just now? Are they here to rob him? Chen Yu curled his lips. It seems that next time, he really has to bring some seasoning with him. When encountering this kind of situation, he can get some game to eat. At this moment, the owl siblings who had returned to the alien-free guest house. In their room, they took out a smart optical brain and inserted the U-disc-like storage device that Chen Yu had given them. Brother, what do you think Mr. Chen Yu will show us? He seems so confident, it should be something good, right? Big Cat was operating the optical brain, opening the file. Seeing him so confident, let's open it and see. If he didn't lie to us, then let's go talk to him. The U-disc file was opened, and after Big Cat and Little Cat saw what was inside, both of them widened their eyes in disbelief. Chapter 187. What Chen Yu had stored in the USB drive was actually a third-level civilization's warship construction technology. It included the outer shell material, an intelligent optical brain control system, and various third-level civilization laser pulse cannons. What shocked Big Cat and Little Cat even more was that it contained the complete manufacturing technology for a third-level civilization's warp drive engine. This would allow spaceships to travel at 400 times the speed of light, more than twice as fast as the most advanced warp drive engine on their giant bird star. The technology in this USB storage device could essentially allow giant bird star to step into the threshold of a third-level civilization within the next few hundred years. However, Chen Yu had also left a backhand, apart from the warp drive engine technology being complete. The other warship construction technologies all had more or less imperfections. Mr. Chen Yu is truly too generous, actually giving us so many good things. Little Cat exclaimed excitedly. Yes, but some key parts of these technologies, he didn't give us, he probably wants us to trade with him. But even so, this information is already priceless, especially the complete third-level civilization warp drive engine technology. If we take it out and sell it, it would be worth at least billions of galaxy coins. Brother, then let's cooperate with Mr. Chen Yu. We went to the Glurstar Technology Exchange today, and buying a few kinds of backward second-level mid-stage technologies would cost us all the money we brought. Why not ask Mr. Chen Yu what he can sell us? Okay, I'll contact him now. Big Cat took out his identity card and clicked on Chen Yu's identity card information that he had previously stored, which could be used as a holographic visual phone. Far away in the South City black market, Chen Yu was strolling down the street, with several dry noodle raccoon dogs still following behind him. Chen Yu remained completely unmoved. Suddenly, the identity card in his pocket made a sound. Chen Yu took it out and saw that it was Big Cat's identity information. Chen Yu pressed the answer button. Big Cat and Little Cat's cute cat heads were displayed in front of the identity card. The siblings both showed smiling expressions when they saw Chen Yu. In Chen Yu's eyes, it was like two adorable big cats grinning at him. Mr. Chen Yu, we've looked at the USB drive you gave us, and the technology on it is simply too advanced. We are very interested. Yes, Mr. Chen Yu, my brother and I discussed it and decided to cooperate with you. It's just that your technologies are too advanced, and we may not be able to afford them with the money we have. So, we want to meet with you to discuss specifically which technologies we can buy from you. Chen Yu smiled slightly. Okay, Big Cat, Little Cat, wait for me to return from the South City black market, and then I'll contact you to come to the Glurstar Interstellar Hotel. I'm staying there. Ah, okay, notify us when you get back. By the way, Mr. Chen Yu, it is said that the South City black market is a mixed bag, so you must be careful. Don't worry, I will. No one here can hurt me. Okay, then. After hanging up the call with Big Cat and Little Cat, Chen Yu continued to stroll around. However, Chen Yu didn't need the other things in the black market, or rather, they were too low level. But Chen Yu planned to get rid of the few little tails following behind him before leaving. Otherwise, they definitely wouldn't let him go easily when he left. Chen Yu deliberately walked towards the edge of the black market, where there were dense forests and uninhabited areas. Arriving in a dense forest at the edge of the black market, Chen Yu found an open space to sit down and wait for his prey to come. Human kid, we saw you swipe 10,000 galaxy coins in the Interstellar Materials Exchange store. Chen Yu understood, so they saw him paying a 10,000 galaxy coin deposit. If these dry noodles knew that he had also verified 13 million galaxy coins in funds, he wondered if they would be even more insane. Chen Yu looked at these dry noodles, who were only about 1 meter tall, mockingly. I say, little raccoons, you've been following me because you want to rob me, right? Yes, we brothers have been a little tight on money lately and wanted to borrow some money from a friend like you to spend. Alas, you guys are quite cute, but the things you do are a bit dirty. Since that's the case, then there's nothing more to say. Chen Yu's whole body emitted a purple light, and his figure shot out like a sharp sword. The incredible speed of Chen Yu and the purple light on his body startled the dry noodles. Before they could even set up the huge laser gun on their backs, 3 dry noodle raccoon dogs had already fallen. Their heads were blasted open by Chen Yu's punch, splattering brains and resulting in a tragic death. The remaining 5 dry noodles quickly took out the laser guns on their backs and fired wildly in Chen Yu's direction. Instantly, the dense forest was filled with flames. Their laser guns were very powerful. The explosions at the edge attracted the attention of people in the black market. They had just seen a small tyrant gang from the black market, following an alien human behind and going to the dense forest. Now they should be fighting. A large crowd gathered at the edge of the black market, watching the rumbling explosions in the dense forest, with the blue light emitted by the laser guns shooting everywhere. They could also vaguely see a purple light inside. Suddenly, a surge of purple light shot from the dense forest into the sky. Chapter 188. Chen Yu was still holding his palm towards the sky, having just used his Ming energy release technique. A burst of purple energy shot out from his palm. It blasted the last raccoon crisp man in the air into a pile of dust. Chen Yu slowly floated into the air, then flew out of the dense forest. There were many people watching the excitement at the edge of the black market, and when they saw Chen Yu flying out with his bare hands, without any anti-gravity flying equipment, everyone looked at him in disbelief. Some people started to discuss. This human kid actually came out safely. Those raccoon people are a famous gang in our black market, with extraordinary combat power. How did he do it? How is he flying? Is there such a thing wearable flying device? If I'm not mistaken, he might be a higher life form that has surpassed the 3rd level of interstellar. It is said that on 4th and 5th level civilization planets, some higher life forms can fly after reaching the 3rd level of interstellar life. An old Glurstar human stroked his beard and said. Immediately, there was a burst of gasps in the crowd. The slovenly man who had traded with Chen Yu and came out to watch the excitement also saw Chen Yu's amazing feat. He had also been following behind those raccoon people to see if Chen Yu would be killed. If he was killed, then the 10,000 Glurstar coins deposit could be swallowed. Now it seems that this is a super ruthless person, at least a high-level life form of the 3rd level of interstellar. Chen Yu slowly landed on the street of the black market. Now, wherever he went, people would make way for him. The few surviving dinosaur people who had provoked Chen Yu before were all lying on the side like 3 geckos, not daring to look at Chen Yu. Chen Yu felt that he had done almost everything he needed to do, so he prepared to leave. Arriving at the entrance of the black market, Chen Yu found that there were no shuttle cars to go out. Presumably, those regular shuttle cars would not pick up passengers here. Chen Yu could only helplessly remember that the shuttle car had flown for more than half an hour when he came. According to the shuttle car's speed of 1000 km per hour, this place is at least about 500 km away from the Glurstar Interstellar Hotel where he lived. Chen Yu sighed. He hadn't tested how fast he could fly yet. So Chen Yu's body slowly flew into the air, took out his identity card, turned on the navigation function, and shot towards the city. The speed on the identity card, after being converted into kilometers. Chen Yu saw that his speed was gradually increasing. It took Chen Yu less than 1 second to go from 0 to 100 km per hour. This is faster than the fastest sports car on Earth. Chen Yu took out a pair of sunglasses from his pocket and put them on, because the wind was too strong, and his eyes were almost blown open, and he felt comfortable immediately after putting them on. 200 km per hour, 300 km per hour, 400 km per hour. In the end, Chen Yu's speed reached 3000 km per hour. Flying at a speed close to 3 times the speed of sound, on Earth, Chen Yu could fly from Moda to Yanjing in more than half an hour. Fortunately, the clothes on Chen Yu's body were relatively strong, and at more than twice the speed of sound, they would not catch fire due to friction with the air. In addition, Chen Yu's body was strong, and the air hitting him did not feel anything. It only took Chen Yu less than 10 minutes to fly to the city and find a remote place to land. Chen Yu went straight to the hotel where he lived. Back in the presidential suite on the top floor, Chen Yu immediately contacted Big Cat and Little Cat through the identity card communication device. The two arrived in the city in the afternoon and came to the entrance of the Glarstar Interstellar Hotel. Seeing such a magnificent and luxurious hotel, Big Cat and Little Cat couldn't help swallowing. This is many times more luxurious than the alien guest house they stayed in for free. The two walked into the hotel lobby cautiously, and the manager came forward to greet them warmly. When he learned that they were not staying in the hotel, but just wanted to go to the top floor to find someone, the manager stopped the two alien races outside. "I'm sorry, two guests, the residents on our top floor have noble identities. We don't have the authority to notify you. Please notify him yourself. If you are really his friends, that resident will contact us to let you pass." The hotel manager did not believe that a customer who could afford a presidential suite of 400,000 a night would be friends with this kind of lowly alien race. In the Glarstar human world, they believe that only the human bloodline is a noble existence in the universe. Only humans are descendants of the highest dimensional gods in the universe. This also confirms Chen Yu and Hineo's previous guess as to why there are so many humans in the universe and they look so similar. It may be that the 8th, 9th, and 10th level god-level human civilizations are spreading seeds throughout the universe. And those who do not look like humans, but are intelligent creatures evolved from other animals and insects. They are not recognized as descendants of the universe god civilization. It also makes them discriminated against by humans in interstellar civilization. Therefore, the hotel manager did not have a good face for Big Cat and Little Cat. The manager can serve humans, but serving you aliens, unless you are very rich. Big Cat and Little Cat were aggrieved. After coming to the civilization planet ruled by humans, they had already been discriminated against countless times. Helplessly, Big Cat had to take out his identity card and call Chen Yu. When he learned that Big Cat and Little Cat were stopped by the lobby manager and not allowed to come up, Chen Yu was a little speechless. So he personally came to the lobby on the first floor and saw two cute owl people. Chen Yu smiled and stepped forward to grab their fleshy little hands. Licking Cat started again, but Big Cat took back his hand first, feeling embarrassed. Little Cat, as always, gave Chen Yu her hand to lick. "Big Cat, Little Cat, let's go up and have a good chat." "Okay." Chapter 189. The lobby manager was puzzled. How could Chen Yu, a human who spent 400,000 Glarstar coins a night at the hotel, be friends with these lowly aliens? She couldn't figure it out. After arriving at Chen Yu's luxurious presidential suite, Big Cat and Little Cat were completely shocked. It was too big, even bigger than a whole floor of their official free alien guest house. There was also a terrace garden, a swimming pool, and even the rooms had a master bedroom, a second bedroom, a large living room, a cloakroom, a gym, a tea room, and a dining area. This was the real hotel experience. "Mr. Chen Yu, how much does this room cost per day?" Chen Yu waved his hand. "It's cheap, 400,000 Glarstar coins a day, 1 galaxy coin can stay for more than 10 days. You guys brought the funds of a planet here, staying in this kind of hotel should be a small matter." Big Cat coughed. "Can 1 galaxy coin only stay for more than 10 days? On our planet, 1 galaxy coin can buy a luxury villa like this." Chen Yu was surprised, and then he thought that Big Cat's hometown was just a level 2 early civilization planet. The exchange rate with galaxy coins is probably even higher than here. Glarstar is a 3.5 level civilization planet, and the exchange rate is as high as 1 to 5 million. And the money Big Cat carries on him is less than 2 billion galaxy coins in total. This is the money that their entire planet has saved over the years. Their annual GDP is less than 500 million galaxy coins, and about half of it has to be handed over to the Interstellar Federation as management fees. It's not easy to save so much money. By the way, don't go back to stay tonight, my top floor presidential suite has another room, you can stay there, anyway, it's just these few days. Ah, Mr. Chen Yu, how can we be so impolite? There's nothing impolite about it. I have a connection with you, and your image is very similar to a cute creature on my planet. I feel a sense of intimacy when I see you. Big Cat and Little Cat looked at each other, a little embarrassed. Chen Yu probably meant that they looked cute. Seeing that the two of them looked a little embarrassed, Chen Yu changed the subject and started talking about serious business. Big Cat, let's sit down and talk about the technology sale. Okay, we've looked at the technology data you gave us, it's simply beyond our expectations. Even if the ones you gave us are incomplete, they can be sold at sky-high prices. We probably can't afford it. Chen Yu thought highly of these two siblings and felt that he could do business with them. Big Cat, I think we are very compatible. I can sell you the technology at a low price and provide follow-up after-sales service to help your planet achieve a level 3 civilization in the future. Big Cat and Little Cat looked at Chen Yu with gratitude. Not only was he rich, but he also had such a big picture. Mr. Chen Yu, thank you so much. Next, Chen Yu discussed the transaction details with Big Cat and Little Cat. Finally, Chen Yu and Big Cat agreed on a price of 1.8 billion galaxy coins. The data was completed to Big Cat, and Chen Yu promised after-sales service. If there was anything he didn't understand, he could communicate through quantum communication at any time. However, Chen Yu will give Big Cat one before leaving. A quantum communicator that is matched with his spaceship. They can take it back to achieve real-time communication. As for the cosmic deep space broadcasting technology, Chen Yu has not yet unlocked it. That is a real-time broadcast communication technology within tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, or millions of light years that can only be mastered when reaching level 4 civilization or above. As for how it is achieved, it involves higher dimensional technology. 3 days later, Chen Yu took Big Cat and Little Cat and drove a rented ground transport ship to the black market in the south of the city. Chen Yu was here to pick up the goods. He received a notice from the slovenly man. The Big Cat siblings were very curious, so they came with Chen Yu. Just in case, Chen Yu asked the intelligent brain to control the number 1 mothership to leave the Interstar Airport. The stealth mode was activated directly in advance, and it flew to the sky above the black market in the south of the city. Krillstar's detection equipment could not detect Chen Yu's level 7 civilization spaceship at all. Chen Yu was also afraid that this transaction would encounter trouble, after all, it was a 13 million business. In case he paid the money and the other party refused to admit it and did not hand over the goods, his number 1 mothership would be overhead. At that time, even if the other party is strong, they will have to kneel down. Chen Yu's caution really saved his life. Just as Chen Yu took Big Cat and Little Cat to the entrance of the black market, the siblings saw many aliens, as if it was more comfortable here than in the city, at least they would not be subjected to the discriminatory eyes of the human race. But then, the siblings discovered that as soon as they and Chen Yu came to the black market, everyone made way for them, looking at them like they were looking at evil stars. Some aliens who looked fierce, such as dinosaur people, raccoon people, etc., were almost scared to pee their pants when they saw them. Big Cat curiously asked Chen Yu in the middle. Mr. Chen Yu, why are they so afraid of us? Is there something different about us? Chapter 190. Chen Yu chuckled twice and explained to Big Cat brother and Little Cat sister. Well, the last time I came here, there were 2 gangs who wanted to rob me because I came to the black market alone. In the end, I killed them all. Immediately, both siblings showed shocked expressions. Mr. Chen Yu, is it not illegal to kill people here? Hehe, I don't know. They dared to do it here, so why wouldn't I? Besides, there's no defense force here. The siblings nodded in understanding and continued to follow Chen Yu into the black market. At this moment, near the store where Chen Yu had traded, a Grawl Star enhanced unit was already lying in ambush. Just as Chen Yu was leading Big Cat brother and Little Cat sister to the street where he had traded, a reminder suddenly sounded in Chen Yu's mind from the AI. Captain, I just scanned the ground and found a large number of interstellar Tier 1 mid to late stage warriors near the material store where you traded, as well as energy fluctuations from some high-yield laser weapons. Oh! Could it be that I'm being ambushed? I also scanned a large number of Graal Star military shuttles a few kilometers away. Damn. It seems that this so-called level 3.5 civilization is also very dark. It's possible that you exposed your interstellar tier 3 life form strength here last time. On Graal Star, the highest level life forms are only tier 2 early stage life forms forcibly enhanced with low-level gene modification fluid. You can easily kill them at tier 1, so they must have investigated your background. Seeing that you are just a tier 2 late stage civilization human, they must have become greedy and want to obtain the modification fluid or methods from you to advance to an interstellar tier 3 life form. Alright, I understand. If a fight breaks out later, be careful to protect Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister. I don't want them to be hurt. Okay, Captain, I will definitely do it. Unafraid, Chen Yu continued towards the store. Arriving at the slovenly man's store, Chen Yu stepped inside. The slovenly man's eyes lit up when he saw Chen Yu. After he reported Chen Yu's matter last time, the higher-ups attached great importance to the information he provided. They promised that once they caught Chen Yu, they would give him great benefits. The slovenly man enthusiastically greeted Chen Yu and the 2 alien races he brought. Mr. Chen Yu, the goods you wanted have been prepared by our boss. Can you pay us now? Chen Yu smiled faintly. If not, he would not hesitate to start fighting. In the middle of the courtyard, there was a large metal box. There seemed to be a combination lock on it. Mr. Chen Yu, these are the elemental materials you need. Oh. Not bad, open it and let me take a look. I want to inspect the goods. The slovenly man hesitated, this box was just for show, there was nothing inside. Seeing that Chen Yu was not easy to fool, the slovenly man glanced in one direction. The corners of Chen Yu's mouth curled up, and he also looked in that direction. Boss, you're not being honest. You've ambushed so many people around here. Are you sure you're sincerely cooperating with me? Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister looked around in surprise. They didn't notice anything unusual. Mr. Chen Yu, could it be that this transaction is a fraud? Yes, there are many Graal Star gene modification experts outside the wall. They should be here to deal with me. Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister looked at Chen Yu in surprise, not knowing what to say. They felt that Chen Yu was becoming more and more mysterious. Just a tier 2 peak civilization human, but he has level 3.5 civilization technology. Could it be that Chen Yu's origins have other secrets? Seeing that Chen Yu had discovered the ambushers outside the wall at once, the slovenly man panicked. He had seen Chen Yu fight before. He was so close to Chen Yu now. If a fight broke out later, he would probably be the first to die. The slovenly man retreated instinctively. Chen Yu snorted lightly, stepped forward, grabbed his neck, and lifted him into the air. The slovenly man's legs kicked wildly in the air, and he made a muffled sound, wanting the people outside to come in and save him. Sure enough, the people outside had already seen the scene inside clearly. At this time, the surrounding walls suddenly collapsed, and Graal Star warriors in black combat uniforms densely surrounded the small courtyard. This formation scared Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister half to death. They had never seen such a formation. Big Cat Brother, Little Cat Sister, there may be a battle later. You'd better hide in the corner and don't run around. Someone will be responsible for your safety. Don't panic. I'll explain to you after I've dealt with these dishonest trash. Chapter 191. Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister were like 2 little owl chicks, scared stiff, cowering, and even the fur on their bodies was trembling. Among the Glarstar warriors surrounding Chen Yu and the others, a tall officer wearing black sunglasses stepped forward and shouted. Mr. Chen Yu, please release our people. Chen Yu, holding the scruffy man, smiled playfully at the sunglasses officer. Is this your Glarstar's way of treating guests? I'm just here to do business, and you send so many people to surround this place. I wonder what you're trying to do. The sunglasses officer sneered. Humph, Mr. Chen Yu, you've broken the law. You've violated our Glarstar interstellar trade law. First of all, you came to the South City black market to trade privately, which is already illegal. The transactions here are not recognized by our Glarstar official. Secondly, the elemental materials you purchased are prohibited elements by Glarstar, so we are here to arrest you. Chen Yu chuckled. Heh, you guys are really dedicated. This black market has probably existed for who knows how many years, and all kinds of contraband can be bought and sold here. Why is it that as soon as I arrive, you want to arrest people. I'm afraid it's a well-known scheme. Mr. Chen Yu, in any case, please release the hostage and come with me. What if I say no? Then we will take coercive measures against you. Heh, good. I really want to see the strength of your level 3.5 civilization planet warriors. Chen Yu exerted force on his hand, and the scruffy man's neck was snapped on the spot, and he died instantly. Little Cat Sister screamed in surprise when she saw that Chen Yu had actually killed someone. Big Cat Brother quickly covered his sister's eyes, and then slowly retreated to the side, putting some distance between them and the battlefield. Seeing that Chen Yu killed someone without saying a word, it was indeed as cruel as reported before. You actually dare to kill our Glurstar people, Chen Yu, your crime is unforgivable. Attack! Chen Yu casually flung the scruffy man's body like a cannonball towards the rushing warriors. They wanted to capture Chen Yu alive, to obtain the gene modification fluid from him, as well as the secrets on his body. So they wanted to capture Chen Yu alive, and didn't use laser weapons right away. The corpse thrown by Chen Yu knocked over more than a dozen Glurstar people. At this moment, inside Mothership No. 1, Chen Yu's 4 wives were watching the real-time images transmitted from Chen Yu's retina. Their hearts were all clenched together. After all, their husband was fighting to the death with people, and they, as his wives, were definitely worried. Even if Chen Yu was very powerful, the wives would still worry. On the scene, Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister, seeing Chen Yu killing everyone in the crowd, were dumbfounded. The two of them slowly hid in a corner, watching in fear. Chen Yu was surrounded by a group of black-clothed warriors, and all that could be heard were loud bangs. That was the sound of Chen Yu's fist hitting the black-clothed warriors. Chen Yu didn't let the cloaked Mothership No. 1 in the air fire lasers to help. He wanted to see how strong he actually was. But after fighting for a while, Chen Yu found that these Glurstar warriors in the middle and late stages of the First Order were no different from ordinary people. It was probably because he was too powerful. Whether it was strength, agility, or skill, he completely surpassed these black-clothed warriors. Chen Yu also had a powerful self-healing ability. With the improvement of his life level, the nanobot repair machines that the AI had implanted in Chen Yu could obtain the energy generated by the body faster, thereby achieving rapid body repair. Even if Chen Yu was injured, he could recover quickly in a short time. But the problem was that no one could hurt Chen Yu now. He only used a few minutes to kill dozens of Glurstar black-clothed warriors. The black-clothed officer wearing sunglasses was a little panicked when he saw that Chen Yu was too strong. They had no experience in dealing with interstellar level 3 life forms. This was simply a human-shaped weapon of mass destruction. It seemed that they could only use laser weapons. The sunglasses officer shouted. He's too strong. Use the binding laser gun to trap his movements. Immediately, someone next to him carried something like a bazooka and aimed it at Chen Yu, who was fighting. Captain, it has been detected that the other party is using a weapon that can bind the movements of organisms. Should we destroy it? Humph, dare to use high-tech weapons against me? Okay, let them see what high technology is. Bomb them for me. Received, Captain. As soon as the AI's voice finished, several bucket-thick lasers instantly fell from the sky. Next to the sunglasses officer, the warriors who had just stood in a row, ready to fire the binding laser, had already turned into fly ash, leaving only a wisp of green smoke floating on the ground. Chen Yu had just knocked away several black-clothed warriors around him and was playfully looking at the sunglasses officer. The laser beam just now was shot down from the sky, but there was nothing in the sky. Chen Yu, what means did you use? You have already made a big mistake. You will be an enemy of the entire Glurstar. Oh, what if I'm an enemy? You didn't follow the rules first, so don't blame me for using force now. AI, leave this sunglasses man behind, and kill everyone else. Chen Yu gave the AI an order in his mind. Chapter 192. Understood, Captain. Locking onto the enemy. Lock successful. Firing pinpoint laser. Firing successful. Task completed. In a mere instant, countless laser beams rained down from the sky, accurately striking the surrounding black-clad warriors. The sunglasses-wearing officer, who had been confronting Chen Yu in the courtyard, now had beads of sweat the size of beans dripping from his forehead. The 300-plus warriors he brought were the strongest unit on planet Graal. Yet, in less than a second, they were instantly annihilated by the unknown lasers from the sky. The sunglasses-wearing officer's legs went weak. Now he was the only one left, probably because the enemy intentionally spared him. Watching the entire battle from the sidelines, Big Cat and Little Cat were utterly dumbfounded. They could no longer see through Chen Yu. His own strength was terrifying, and it seemed he had helpers in the sky. Chen Yu stepped towards the sunglasses-wearing officer, who was so frightened that his legs gave way, and he fell to the ground. His mouth trembled uncontrollably. Mr. Chen Yu. We can sit down and discuss this. You can't kill me. I am a high-ranking officer from planet Graal. Chen Yu squatted down, looking mockingly at the terrified sunglasses-wearing officer. I can spare you, but where can I get the elemental materials I need? The sunglasses-wearing officer only wanted to save his life. In the military has what you need. The military? Do you think I'm stupid? Your military must have a lot of defenses. The elemental materials must be in a warehouse. Tell me where it is. Seeing that he couldn't fool Chen Yu, the sunglasses-wearing officer looked troubled. Oh, if that's the case, I'll just find it myself. Actually, I don't need to ask you. I'll know where it is anyway. Since that's the case, then you can die. The sunglasses-wearing officer frantically waved his hands and said. Mr. Chen Yu, please don't. You can use me as a threat to exchange for the materials you need. My planet will definitely agree. Oh, is that possible? It seems your status isn't low. Of course, I am the son of the first general of planet Graal. If you kill me, my father will gather the power of the entire planet to destroy you. But as long as you use me as a bargaining chip, what is a little bit of restricted elemental material? You can occasionally buy them on the black market. Chen Yu thought what the sunglasses-wearing officer said made sense. Although he could find out where those elements were, it would be more troublesome to snatch them. Okay, you call your old man now and have him prepare the materials I need and send them here. I'll only give you 3 hours. If you exceed the time, your old man can collect your corpse. Okay, I'll contact my father right away. In fact, he didn't even need to contact him. The real-time broadcast from his body had already been transmitted back to the Planet Graal Combat Command Center through the camera on the sunglasses-wearing officer. At this moment, inside the Planet Graal Combat Command Center, the first general slammed the table in anger. Damn it, why is he so strong? And what exactly is that thing in the sky? Immediately dispatch the interstellar defense warship to the sky above the South City Black Market. That kid must have helpers there. Shoot that thing down for me. General, but what about your son? Humph, prepare the materials he needs. It's not anything rare. Get my son back first. Yes, General. Inside the black market, Chen Yu heard the warning from the AI in his mind. Captain, I have detected hundreds of Planet Graal inner layer defense warships approaching. For your safety, please return to Mothership 1. Okay, bring me, Big Cat, and Little Cat back to Mothership 1. Oh, and take the hostage with us. Understood, Captain. Suddenly, 3 beams of light descended from the sky. Chen Yu's body slowly rose in the beam of light. Big Cat and Little Cat were suddenly enveloped in beams of light, and then their bodies involuntarily rose. The 2 chubby guys kicked their legs wildly in the air, and unconsciously emitted the sounds of their own planet. It really sounded like bird calls. Wow, brother, it's so scary. How did we fly up? Sister, don't be afraid. Look at Mr. Chen Yu. Little Cat looked at Chen Yu, who stood calmly in the beam of light, slowly rising. Soon, Chen Yu was transported to the loading bay below Mothership 1, and Big Cat and Little Cat were also transported here. And the sunglasses-wearing officer was transported to the confinement bay. After the light beams disappeared, Big Cat and Little Cat looked around. Hey, this is the internal space of my spaceship. Let's go to the command room together. Chen Yu said to Big Cat and Little Cat with a smile. Mr. Chen Yu, what kind of technology is this? We've never seen it before. Little Cat asked curiously. Hehe, this is a third-level civilization's light energy transportation technology. It's not very useful. It just allows us to be transported up and down from the spaceship. It's just a little more convenient. Little Cat nodded. Mr. Chen Yu, now you have offended the entire planet Graal. We are in a dangerous situation now. Hehe, don't be afraid. We'll stay in the spaceship, and they won't be able to do anything to us. Chapter 193. Chen Yu led Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister to the command center of Mothership 1. As soon as Chen Yu entered, 4 beautiful women, who looked like celestial beings, pounced on him. Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister were dumbfounded at the sight. They had never seen such beautiful, fair-skinned, and radiant human women. Instantly, the 2 siblings revealed expressions of inferiority. In their hearts, humans were a superior race, especially these 4 women beside Chen Yu, who were so beautiful. Little Cat Sister rubbed her chubby little hands, looking at the fluff on her body. Then, looking at the women beside Chen Yu, she envied their fair skin and beautiful limbs. After giving each of his 4 wives a kiss, Chen Yu pulled them over to Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister. The siblings were somewhat at a loss, unconsciously bringing their feet together, appearing very shy. Big Cat Brother, Little Cat Sister, let me introduce you, these are my 4 wives. Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister were very surprised. As expected of Mr. Chen Yu, he could actually marry 4 human wives, and so beautiful too. Suro and Xiaoyueshu, the 2 earthlings, were delighted when they saw the 2 owl people in front of them. Previously, in the footage of Chen Yu's live broadcast, they had really liked this adorable pair of siblings, because they looked so much like 2 adorable creatures on Earth. Their eyes lit up as they rushed to Little Cat Sister, grabbing her chubby little hands, 1 on each side. They rubbed and squeezed them incessantly. Wow, you must be Little Cat Sister, you're so cute. Little Cat Sister was a little shy and felt inferior when she was grabbed by Chen Yu's 2 wives. Seeing her hesitant appearance, Suro softly comforted her. Little Cat Sister, don't be afraid, we're all very kind. You really look like a creature from our Earth, so cute, can I hug you? Little Cat Sister looked a little embarrassed, but she still nodded her little head weakly. Suro was overjoyed, hugging Little Cat Sister tightly, rubbing her body non-stop. Hey, it's my turn, let me hug her too. Suro and Xiaoyueshu finally finished petting the cat, no, warmly greeting Little Cat Sister, before reluctantly letting go. Suro kept reminiscing, Little Cat Sister's body was so soft, and that fluff, it was so comfortable to pet. Big Cat Brother carefully examined the command center of Chen Yu's spaceship. It was too advanced, many of the instruments and equipment, and the parameters displayed on the light screen, he couldn't understand at all. Mr. Chen Yu, your spaceship is too advanced, and it looks like it can also become invisible, and it wasn't even detected by the Gralian civilization's level 3.5 probes. I think your spaceship is more than just a level 3 civilization. Hehe, of course, the power of my spaceship goes without saying. We are completely safe inside here. Once I get what I need, we will leave together. Your spaceship should also be in the outer space starport, right? Yes, that's right, but what if the Gralians launch an attack on our mothership in outer space? What should we do? Don't worry, their outer space starport is about to be under my control. During the battle just now, Chen Yu had already instructed the AI to simultaneously control all the attack ships from the 2 homeworld-class motherships tens of millions of kilometers away to move out. Originally, Chen Yu didn't want to use force to seize the 2 level 3.5 civilization homeworld-class spaceships from the other party in outer space. But the Gralians didn't play fair, and actually coveted the things on him first, so he couldn't be blamed for being ruthless. At this moment, inside the Gralian outer space starship port, 50 million kilometers away, the densely packed Kunst attack ships, with their overwhelming firepower, annihilated all the defense forces in the outer space starship port. And they had already taken control of all the warships inside the entire starport, including the 2 Gralian homeworld-class motherships, which were about 30 kilometers long. When they return, they will switch to the Gralian homeworld-class mothership. The ability to travel at 800 times the speed of light will save half the time on the return journey. Inside the Gralian Battle Command Center, First General looked at the images transmitted from the outer space starport, his expression twisted with rage. Damn it, how could there be so many combat-type spaceships in those 2 spaceships? Are they here to invade us? General, we must complain to the Milky Way Interstellar Federation about the Messrs star. They actually dared to attack our starship port. Chen Yu's current identity was using the banner of Messrs star. And between registered planets of the Milky Way Interstellar Federation, under normal circumstances, mutual attacks are not allowed. Bastard, a level 2 peak civilization planet actually dares to attack our level 3.5 civilization. This planet called Messrs star must have hidden its strength. They have not updated their civilization level with the Interstellar Federation. After this matter is resolved, I will definitely complain to the Interstellar Federation Committee about them, and it would be best to get permission to crusade against them. First General said angrily. Chapter 194. In the skies above the black market, hundreds of Graal starships, inner layer defense battleships, had already arrived. But they discovered nothing, and didn't even know what target they were supposed to be engaging. Little did they know, Chen Yu's mothership number 1 was right next to them. It was simply in stealth mode, and Graal's detectors were utterly incapable of scanning Mothership No. 1's movements. Big Cat and Little Cat stood before the enormous, transparent glass, their hearts trembling as they gazed at the densely packed Graal battleships ahead. Yet, the enemy couldn't see them, like headless flies. Mr. Chen Yu, this spaceship of yours is too powerful. It can even fool their detectors. Humph, this is nothing. It would be easy for me to attack them, but I only want what's mine. 3 hours later, a transport ship slowly landed on an open space near the black market. Chen Yu knew this should be the delivery of the elemental resources he wanted. Chen Yu controlled a simulation robot of himself, went to the confinement cabin, and picked up the sunglasses officer. AI, send my clone and that Graal officer down below. Understood, Captain. Immediately, a white light appeared out of nowhere in the air. Then, within the white light, the two individuals were rapidly teleported to the ground. Chen Yu watched the scene before him, his lips twitching. Damn it, they haven't given up. They still dare to attack me. Humph, I'll deal with you later, after I get the elemental resources. At this moment, on the ground, the simulation robot Chen Yu, carrying the sunglasses officer, appeared before the Graal transport ship. Immediately, a line of black-clothed warriors armed with laser weapons rushed out of the transport ship. Then, several people carried a metal box down. Mr. Chen Yu, please release the hostage. The things you need have been brought to you. A black-clothed warrior shouted at Chen Yu. Open the metal box. I want to see if it's what I want. The black-clothed warrior waved his hand, and the metal box was opened. AI, scan it to see if it's what we need, and also check if the quantity is sufficient. Affirmative, Captain. Initiating scanning beam, scanning. Scan complete. A total of 3 types of rare elements, totaling 1 ton, fully meeting our requirements. Good, teleport the goods up here. Affirmative, Captain. Suddenly, a white light enveloped the metal box. The metal box rapidly ascended, instantly disappearing into the air. The transport beam could increase its power to achieve rapid retrieval of objects. The black-clothed warrior, seeing the items for the hostage exchange disappear, immediately roared at Chen Yu. Chen Yu, where are the goods? Did you take them? Then release the hostage. Haha, all right. This trash is useless to me anyway. Here, take him back. Chen Yu pushed the sunglasses officer forward, sending him sprawling face first into the dirt. The sunglasses officer spat out the sand in his mouth and turned to order the black-clothed warriors beside him. Kill him! Kill him! Damn it! As expected, the black-clothed warriors, without waiting for Chen Yu to leave, raised their laser guns and opened fire on the simulation robot Chen Yu. Zzzzz. Beams of laser fire reduced the simulation Chen Yu to a pile of parts. Inside the command center of Mothership No. 1, Chen Yu watched his clone being destroyed, his expression growing increasingly cold. As expected, this is a civilization courting death, lacking integrity and martial ethics. Very well. You don't play by the rules, do you? Then don't blame me for being impolite. I never expected that the first planet I would occupy would be a level 3.5 civilization planet. Big Cat and Little Cat were completely dumbfounded. Mr. Chen Yu, you want to occupy this planet? This is a level 3.5 civilization, registered with the Interstellar Federation and protected by the Interstellar Federation. Aren't you afraid of the Interstellar Federation coming after you if you do this? Chen Yu didn't care about any of that. The other party was simply detestable to the extreme. He had only come to do business properly. They were the ones who plotted against him first, and even tried to kill him. Now, Chen Yu would absolutely not show mercy to anyone who wanted to kill him. Big Cat, you don't need to worry. Nothing will happen to me. The Interstellar Federation will never find me. Besides, by the time they find me, I might already be more powerful than them. Big Cat completely didn't understand what Chen Yu meant. AI, control the 2 Graal home-class motherships in the outer spaceport, load our attack ships, and enter Graal's near-Earth orbit. Affirmative, Captain. Because Chen Yu's attack ships had already occupied the outer spaceport, they were directly inside the spaceport. He manually opened the connection permissions for the 2 Graal home-class motherships that Chen Yu had been longing for. The AI easily took control of the 2 Graal motherships that Chen Yu had been dreaming of. The 2 Graal motherships finished loading the attack ships and headed straight for Graal at a conventional speed of 1,800 km per second. Based on the distance of 50 million kilometers from the outer spaceport to Graal, it would take approximately less than 8 hours. Chen Yu prepared to wait for his army to arrive before launching a retaliatory attack on Graal. Inside the Graal Strategic Command Center. General, the information returned by our detectors indicates that in the spaceport, our 2 home-class motherships have been invaded by an unknown intelligent system. The spaceships have completely lost control, and the other party is also controlling the spaceships, heading towards our home world. They will arrive in near-Earth orbit in approximately 7 hours and 32 minutes. Chapter 195. The first general stared in disbelief at a star chart. On it was a simulation showing their 2 home-world-class motherships being controlled by someone else, flying towards the Graal home world. Damn it! How could the intelligent control system of our home-world-class motherships be hacked? Even if the enemy isn't a Tier 2 peak civilization, they couldn't possibly reach Tier 3.5. Impossible. How exactly are they controlling our ships? Investigate immediately. Activate the mothership recall system and forcibly regain control of the 2 home-world-class motherships. Yes, General. Only half an hour passed. General, we can't use the recall system. Both home-world-class motherships are unresponsive. The enemy has completely taken control of our ships. Our backdoor programs are useless. This is impossible. Do they have Tier 4 civilization technology? How could Graal's first general know that they were facing a Tier 7 civilization's AI system? Something their Tier 3.5 civilization could never understand. Gather all defensive forces and stand by in the inner near-Earth orbit, ready to attack at any moment. Yes, General. Several hours passed again, and the 2 Graal ships, now called New Universe 1 and 2, were about to reach the inner orbit. Inside the command center of Mothership 1. Chen Yu looked at the holographic screen and said with a smile. Ha ha ha, our reinforcements have arrived. Everyone looked towards the screen and saw that tens of thousands of kilometers away from Graal, countless small attack ships were flying out of the 2 home-world-class motherships. Big Cat and Little Cat were seeing so many strategic attack ships for the first time. Mr. Chen Yu, are these all your fleets? Yes, they are called Kunst attack ships. A matrix attack can destroy a planet. Big Cat looked at the holographic screen in shock. Chen Yu was indeed someone with a great background. Perhaps his home planet wasn't even a Tier 2 peak civilization. What Tier 3 or lower planet could have such strength? And dare to challenge a Tier 3.5 civilization planet like Graal? Inside the Graal Strategic Command Center. All the Graal senior officials were looking at the densely packed warships on the holographic screen. The entire planet of Graal combined didn't even have more than 5,000 war-type attack ships. They were mainly protected by the Interstellar Federation, and having 5,000 warships was already top-tier configuration for this stage of civilization. If civilizations with higher levels attacked them, it wouldn't matter how many warships they had. Civilizations with lower levels wouldn't dare to attack them. Attack, attack. I don't believe that a Tier 3 civilization or so can create warships that are so powerful. We are Tier 3.5 civilization ships. The first general gave the order. Then, an unprecedentedly explosive scene erupted in space. Worthy of being Tier 3.5 civilization attack ships. Chen Yu's Kunst ships and attack ships were only at the early Tier 3 civilization level. Although they couldn't crush the enemy in a dominating manner, their strength lay in their sheer numbers. Moreover, the AI could simultaneously control and coordinate tens of thousands of ships. The battle damage ratio between Chen Yu's ships and the Graal ships was actually close to 1-to-1. After all, the particle pulse lasers on Chen Yu's attack ships used Tier 3.5 civilization technology. However, in terms of hull materials, except for the Kunst ships that could withstand a few laser blasts from the enemy, other ordinary attack ships basically exploded with one hit. The battle continued like this, and only a few hours passed. Graal's defensive forces were almost completely annihilated. Meanwhile, the ground-based energy-gathering laser cannons of Graal were very powerful. Beams of light shot towards the starry sky from the ground. Fortunately, the AI timely controlled all the attack ships to move away from Grill's home world. Chen Yu controlled Mothership 1, using stealth mode, and destroyed all the dozens of energy-gathering laser cannon bases on the ground. In the end, Chen Yu only lost 6,000 warships and destroyed all the defensive forces of the Tier 3.5 civilization. At this time, Chen Yu's Mothership 1 didn't need to hide anymore, and directly appeared above their Grill's highest council building. AI, broadcast to the entire planet of Grill. Chapter 196. At this moment, inside the strategic command center of the Glurstar's highest council building, the first general, along with many high-ranking officials of Glurstar, came to the window. They saw a spaceship with a sci-fi appearance standing in the sky. That's right, that is Chen Yu's number 1 mothership. The number 1 mothership has now returned to its original pitch-black appearance. At a glance, it looks more advanced than any spaceship on Glurstar. This spaceship, it's absolutely impossible for it to be a product of a Tier 2 peak civilization. Damn it, they actually concealed their civilization level and are invading our Glurstar, even destroying all of our planet's defenses. This is a crime. The first general slammed the table and roared. At this moment, Chen Yu's broadcast to all of humanity on Glurstar began. Inside the strategic command center, the huge light screen in the middle displayed a scene. It was a real-time video of Chen Yu standing in the command room of the number 1 mothership. To all citizens of Glurstar, I am a human from another planet. Originally, I came to your planet to purchase supplies and trade peacefully, but your planet's rulers coveted the things I had and even wanted to capture me. Later, they even wanted to kill me at all costs. As the saying goes, I will not offend others unless they offend me. If anyone offends me, I will exterminate them. Your entire planet's defenses have been completely annihilated by my fleet. I hope your rulers can give me a satisfactory explanation. I am waiting for your request for negotiations. The broadcast ended very briefly. Chen Yu's words were also transmitted to the eyes of more than 20 billion people on Glurstar through global live broadcast. Subsequently, Glurstar erupted in an unprecedented large-scale protest. People condemned the greed of the planet's rulers, for provoking someone they couldn't afford to offend. They only came for normal trade, but the rulers of their planet were so shameless as to try to snatch their things. Isn't this a textbook villain script? The people of these higher civilization levels are not fools. They deeply knew that they were the ones who had done something wrong. Damn it, damn it! Why couldn't his broadcast be intercepted? Now the whole world is condemning us. What should we do now? The first general was furious in the command room. At this time, the door of the command room was opened, and the true supreme ruler of Glurstar, the planet chief, arrived. General Japay, I am very disappointed with your command in this operation. It was your terrible decisions and wrong assessment of the enemy's strength that led to the planet facing an unprecedented crisis. Now your position as first general has been revoked. Planet chief, the identity information of the other party's entry showed that their home planet is only a Tier 2 civilization at its peak. Who would have guessed that he would have such strength? Oh. So you mean we all wronged you? You are the first general of Glurstar, holding military power, and you can do whatever you want. Now that your soldiers are gone, what else can you do? Then what should we do now? The first general asked. The planet chief sighed. Now public resentment is boiling. The other party seems to want to negotiate with us. As long as we show enough sincerity, the other party should let us go. The first general gritted his teeth. He was a soldier and couldn't accept failure. Moreover, it was such a complete defeat. If this matter passes, for the rest of his life, he would be dragged out and criticized every day, but he couldn't do anything about it. Send a negotiation signal. I want to talk to that Mr. Chen Yu. The planet chief instructed the communications officer. Yes, planet chief. Inside the number 1 mothership, Chen Yu was in the dining cabin with everyone. He was wearing an apron and was busy. Big cat brother and little cat sister stared at Chen Yu curiously. Brother, is Mr. Chen Yu cooking? He just said that he would personally cook a delicious meal for us to try. Oh, how can we be so embarrassed? What is Mr. Chen Yu's status and position, and what is our status? At this time, Solara smiled at them and said. You don't need to feel bad. Chen Yu's cooking is very delicious. I wasn't from their planet before, but after eating Chen Yu's planet's food, I can't eat food from other planets at all. Ah, really? But Mr. Chen Yu is cooking for our lowly race, how can we eat with peace of mind? Big Cat Brother continued. Hehe, you don't need to feel inferior. We in Chen Yu never discriminate against other races. You may not know that a few years ago, we were on a tier 1.5 civilization planet full of insect people. At that time, they were also very inferior and regarded Chen Yu as a god, but Chen Yu not only helped them eliminate the blood-sucking royal family and let them live a good life, but also gave them several warship factories before leaving. If there are no accidents, they will be able to enter tier 2 civilization in the next few hundred years. Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister stared incredulously at Chen Yu, who was cooking. Wow, brother, I admire Mr. Chen Yu so much. He is a person with great righteousness. He is only willing to charge us 1.8 billion galaxy coins and sell us technology worth at least 10 billion galaxy coins. The Janio star should erect a monument for him. Chen Yu was still cooking, but he didn't know that his glorious deeds were being blown to the sky by Solara, making Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister stunned. Soon, a table of dishes was ready. Everyone took their seats. Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister were very restrained. They could actually sit with humans to eat. This was the first time that humans had not disliked their alien race. Mr. Chen Yu, we can just sit next to you, or you guys sit. Chen Yu stepped forward and pressed the two siblings onto the table. Big Cat Brother, Little Cat Sister, you are my friends. I, Chen Yu, have always respected everyone, including you aliens. You are also intelligent beings, just like me, my wives, and even my fourth wife. The two siblings were so moved by Chen Yu's words that they almost cried. However, Little Cat Sister was a little curious and asked. Mr. Chen Yu, is there anything different about your fourth wife? Why did you have to mention her separately? Chapter 197. Little Clip happily introduced herself, of course, because I am a robot. Instantly, Big Cat and Little Cat looked at her in shock. Chen Yu continued, in my heart, as long as a life has intelligence and consciousness, it is equal. My fourth wife, Little Clip, although she is just a robot, she possesses the consciousness of an intelligent life. In my eyes, she is not just a machine, she is a living person. Moreover, in the future, I will create a real flesh and blood body for her. Chen Yu planned to wait until his spaceship's technology library was upgraded to the point where he could cultivate a body for Little Clip, then he would make one for her. Probably using Solara's perfect female genes for cultivation. At this moment, not only were Big Cat and Little Cat moved, but Little Clip was almost so touched that she took off her clothes to reward Chen Yu on the spot. Mr. Chen Yu, we really admire you. Alright, let's not talk about this anymore. Everyone, sit down and try the food I made. Big Cat and Little Cat smelled the aroma of the food and couldn't help but feel curious. Mr. Chen Yu, what is this white thing? Little Cat asked, pointing to the white rice in the bowl next to her. This is a kind of grain from our planet. It is extracted from the seeds of a plant and is mainly used as a staple food. Little Cat looked around, only seeing two small wooden sticks. Chen Yu saw that she had never used chopsticks before, and then began to teach Little Cat how to use chopsticks. Fortunately, even aliens could purify their own fingers, it's just that Little Cat's fingers were a bit chubby. No matter what, Big Cat and Little Cat were intelligent creatures of a level 2 civilization, and their brain development was definitely higher than ordinary Earthlings. The siblings actually learned how to use chopsticks in a few minutes. Very good, you have a strong learning ability. Is this difficult? Little Cat asked with a face full of question marks. Suro and Xiaoyueshu, the two Earthlings, looked at each other. Is this the learning ability of aliens? They are several streets ahead of Earthlings. Okay, now you try picking up food and eating, just like this. After the meal, Chen Yu led everyone to start eating. When Big Cat and Little Cat ate the dishes made by Chen Yu, their cute cat faces twitched unconsciously. Wow, what is this food? It's so delicious. I've never eaten anything so delicious on Giant Bird Star. Little Cat exclaimed excitedly. Chen Yu looked over and saw that she had only picked up a piece of mapo tofu. Chen Yu face-palmed, feeling somewhat speechless. Could it be that things from Earth are really that delicious in the universe? Just as the group at the table was eating happily, a prompt from the AI sounded in Chen Yu's mind. Captain, a communication request is coming from the surface of Girl Star. Do you want to connect? Oh. It's here so soon? Connect me. Chen Yu put down his chopsticks and said to everyone. The highest ruler of Grolstar wants to talk to me. It should be about compensation negotiations. I'll be right back. Chen Yu came to the command room of Mothership 1. The communication connection was successful. Chen Yu then saw a Grolstar person in the holographic light screen. Presumably, this was their highest star chief. The person in the screen said. You are Mr. Chen Yu, right? I am the highest ruler of Grolstar, Star Chief Grol. Oh. Mr. Grol, I wonder how you want to talk. Mr. Chen Yu, regarding the previous attack launched against you by some of our high-level officials who were blinded by greed for the things on you, I express my deep apologies. Here, I sincerely listen to your handling opinions. As long as Grolstar can satisfy you, we will do our best to satisfy you. Chen Yu smiled faintly. This star chief was quite skilled in speaking. He apologized first and then immediately talked about compensation. Okay, you are quite sensible. It's not a problem for me to let it go, I only have 2 conditions. Mr. Chen Yu, please speak. Chapter 198. First, I want all the high-ranking officials involved in the attack against me arrested and collectively executed. Second, I want 10 billion galaxy credits in compensation. Hearing these 2 conditions, the Star Chief's face, which resembled Hututu's, twitched involuntarily a few times. Mr. Chen Yu, aren't your conditions a bit too harsh? Where is the harshness? Those high-ranking officials who participated in the attack against me are the ones who caused your planet to become like this. And am I asking for too much with 10 billion galaxy credits? A planet that wasn't even a level 3 civilization gave me 5 billion. You claim to be a level 3.5 civilization, surely you can come up with 10 billion galaxy credits. The first general behind the Star Chief roared at the screen. We can't agree to him. This is simply an act of national humiliation. The Star Chief walked over and slapped the first general across the face, scolding. It's all because of you. You are the mastermind behind this operation. It was you who coveted Mr. Chen Yu's possessions, leading to disaster for the entire planet. I agree to Mr. Chen Yu's demands. You and all the other high-ranking officials involved in this operation, go and die. The Glur-Star Chief was also furious. His good level 3.5 civilization planet had its combat power completely wiped out. It would take at least many years to restore its former glory. The first general was stunned on the ground, still cursing Chen Yu. The Star Chief waved his hand to the guards beside him, and a laser beam shot out. The first general's head exploded on the spot, and he instantly kicked the bucket. Truly living up to his name as the first general, they kicked the bucket general. The Star Chief came to the video screen and respectfully said to Chen Yu. Mr. Chen Yu, are you satisfied now? Good, that's acceptable. Transmit the original encrypted code for 10 billion galaxy credits to my ship, and this matter is over. Oh, right, don't leave the first general's son alive either. I can't stand him. Very well, Mr. Chen Yu. The communication was cut off. A few minutes later, Chen Yu received a reminder from the AI. Captain, Glur-Star Ground, a coded communication has been transmitted. I have obtained the original encrypted code for 10 billion galaxy credits according to the decryption method they provided. It can be exchanged for 10 billion galaxy credits at any time through a link to a planet of the Interstellar Federation Bank. Not bad, this harvest is quite bountiful. I obtained 7 kinds of raw materials for repairing the warp engine of Mothership 1, and also harvested 2 super-large, home-class spaceships with a speed of 800 times the speed of light. Plus, I got 10 billion galaxy credits for free. Ha ha ha, I should be a millionaire in the galaxy now. Chen Yu was in a great mood and returned to the dining cabin to continue eating with everyone. Big cat brother, little cat sister, my matter has been resolved. Next, I will send you to the outer spaceport. If there is a chance in the future, I will definitely visit your planet. Okay, Mr. Chen Yu, you must come to our planet to see it in the future. Our planet is so beautiful, 10 times more beautiful than this Glur-Star. Oh. Is that so? Chen Yu became interested. What kind of planet is 10 times more beautiful than Glur-Star? Little cat sister took out a holographic projection device, and a huge planet appeared in the air. This was a blue-green planet, full of life just by looking at the color. Mr. Chen Yu, our planet has large areas of mountains and rivers. Because our alien race especially cherishes the planet's environment, we never overexploit it. So, the planet still retains more than 90% of its original forests, inhabited by all kinds of strange creatures. This planet is too beautiful. Little cat sister, your planet is really amazing. If my planet was even 1/10 as beautiful as yours, that would be great. I promise you, I will definitely come to your planet to see it in the future. Okay, Mr. Chen Yu, when you come to our planet, I will definitely treat you well. After making an agreement with Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister, Chen Yu controlled Mothership 1 and flew into the two newly captured Star home-class motherships. Now, these two giant motherships are called Huanyu No. 1 and Huanyu No. 2. Anyway, Chen Yu only has these two names. When the spaceship is upgraded, the names are given to the newest ones. After half a day of flying, Huanyu No. 1 and Huanyu No. 2 arrived at the outer spaceport. Chen Yu, accompanied by his 4 wives, said goodbye to Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister. Through their brief time together, Chen Yu and the siblings had established a deep friendship. Before leaving, Little Cat Sister was once again petted enough by Suro and Xiaoyueshu. But Little Cat Sister liked Chen Yu's 2 wives touching her. She felt that this was a sign of affection, without any discriminatory behavior. Mr. Chen Yu, goodbye. You must come to our planet to see it in the future. Okay, Big Cat Brother, Little Cat Sister, when I find the other elemental materials I need, I will be able to reach your planet quickly. I will definitely come. Chen Yu watched Big Cat Brother and their spaceship leave. It was an ordinary shuttle ship about 2 kilometers in length, with a low-level warp engine. The shuttle speed was probably only 150-200 times the speed of light. According to the distance of 200 light-years from Giant Bird Star to here, it would take Big Cat Brother and Little Cat Sister a year to return home. And Chen Yu has now obtained Star's latest level 3.5 civilization home-class mothership. Returning to Earth, 500 light-years away, at 800 times the speed of light will only take more than half a year. As for the remaining 2 home-class motherships from Cecilia Star, Chen Yu instructed the AI to set an automatic shuttle mode and let them slowly fly back to Earth. After all, these 2 spaceships are also treasures. Selling them would fetch at least several billion galaxy credits. Okay, coordinates Earth, let's go home. Chen Yu gave an order. At this moment on Earth, more than a year had passed since Chen Yu left, and things were no longer peaceful in certain corners. At the same time, hundreds of light-years away from Earth, a powerful fleet was heading towards the solar system. Chapter 199. Chen Yu's new Cosmos No. 1 entered warp space, traversing towards Earth at 800 times the speed of light. This time, Chen Yu had gained a great deal. He not only obtained 7 of the remaining 13 materials needed to repair the warp engine of Mothership No. 1, but also acquired 2 giant home-class spaceships capable of traveling at 800 times the speed of light. Moreover, he received 10 billion galaxy credits. However, none of this was what made Chen Yu the happiest, because obtaining the 7 raw materials to repair the warp engine meant that the AI had granted Chen Yu access to a portion of the technology database. Now, Chen Yu possessed all the technologies of a complete level 4 civilization. Furthermore, Mothership No. 1 had unlocked multiple weapon systems, including a powerful weapon, a high-energy particle fusion cannon. Although the energy accumulation time was long, its power could even destroy a planet like Earth. Chen Yu planned to return to Earth and, relying on the level 4 civilization technology he had obtained, thoroughly upgrade his fleet. Then, he would set off into the deep space to search for the remaining 6 types of repair materials. Time passed day by day, and half a year later, Chen Yu walked out of his training room. His life form level had now reached the late stage 3 of the interstellar level. Because he had only injected a level 7 civilization's elementary genetic modification fluid, he could only upgrade to the peak of stage 3 at most, and the closer he got to the peak of stage 3, the lower the effect of the modification fluid became. This resulted in Chen Yu's upgrade progress being exceptionally slow now. But the problem now was that Chen Yu felt his potential had been developed to its limit, and he couldn't upgrade any further. AI, is there any way to let me upgrade to a peak stage 3 life form? Captain, I have no way. This requires your own comprehension. Chen Yu shook his head and sighed helplessly. It seemed that upgrading to an intermediate interstellar life form above stage 4 was not that simple. Okay, let's not talk about this for now. How long until we reach Earth? Approximately 10 days. We will exit warp space and arrive at the solar system. Has Earth discovered anything abnormal? There have been a few anomalies, but they were all directly eliminated by the intelligent system I left on Earth. That's good. At this moment, in the space near the orbit of the solar system's home world, abnormal spatial fluctuations suddenly appeared, and 3 home-class spaceships with a length of at least 20 kilometers emerged from warp space. This was the Nicole Star fleet that had been flying for more than a year. General Ceci of Sicilia was dismissed after returning to his home world. But unwilling to accept this, he immediately contacted the Nicole people, who had a similar fate to them. The Nicole Star could only last for about 1,000 more years before the planet would become uninhabitable for humans. After receiving General Ceci's message, the Nicole people immediately mobilized 3 home-class motherships, carrying 3,000 star destroyers straight to Earth. This time, General Ceci completely informed the Nicole Star of Earth's strength. At that time, the joint fleet of Sicilia and Messolas had a total of 300 warships, which were completely annihilated by Earth's 2,000 low-level attack ships. At that time, Earth probably had about 1,400 attack fleets left. This was the information General Ceci gave to the Nicole Star. As a level 3.5 civilization, the Nicole Star naturally looked down on trash civilizations like Earth. This time, sending out 3 home-class motherships and 3,000 star destroyers was already a lineup they considered overkill. What they didn't know was that Earth had continued to build 20,000 ordinary attack ships in the past year. Moreover, they were all equipped with level 3.5 civilization laser weapon technology, plus the original 20,000 attack ships remaining on Earth. Currently, Earth has 40,000 level 3.5 civilization attack ships, which makes dealing with their 3,000 star destroyers seem like a game. It is no exaggeration to say that Earth's current defensive power has reached the level of a level 3.5 civilization, and can even compete with a late-stage level 3 civilization. After another 3 days of conventional flight, the Nicole Star's 3 home-class motherships finally arrived in Earth's orbit. When the Nicole Star fleet passed Mars, the detectors Chen Yu had built on it had already discovered them. Inside the command room of the Cosmos-class home spaceship, the AI's voice sounded. "Captain, we detected as early as 3 days ago that the identification information of the 3 home-class motherships coming to the solar system is Nicole from the M40 starfield, a level 3.5 civilization planet. According to the Galaxy Interstellar Federation's detailed introduction of this planet is a planet whose environment is rapidly deteriorating. Their purpose this time is very likely to colonize Earth." Chen Yu stroked his chin, but a hint of a smile appeared on the corner of his mouth. "Oh. It seems that those people from Sicilia and Messolas went back and told this level 3.5 civilization planet about Earth's information. They came just in time. I can make a big profit again. We still have a week before we reach Earth, so let's play with them first." At this moment, inside the command room of the Nicole No. 1 home-class mothership, Supreme Commander Niddle looked at the beautiful blue planet in front of him. "Haha, it's really good, a vibrant planet. We've made a fortune this time." The adjutant next to him respectfully said. "General Niddle, should we send a negotiation signal to Earth, asking their planet's rulers to obediently hand over the planet to avoid war and damage to the planet's environment?" "Okay, immediately send a signal, asking their supreme ruler to come and talk to me." "Yes, General Niddle." Chapter 200. Still deep within the universe on the Huanyu-class home ship, Chen Yu received real-time signals transmitted from Earth. At this moment, the communication signals sent by Nigel Star to Earth were transmitted to the No. 1 mothership in real time via quantum communication. "Okay, connect the communication. I want to hear what they want." "Okay, Captain, communication is connected." Immediately, the image of the opposing commander appeared on the holographic screen. "Humble rulers of Earth civilization, I am General Niddle of the colonial fleet of Nigel Star, a level 3.5 civilization from the M40 star field. I want to speak to your supreme ruler of Earth." Chen Yu appeared calmly in the other party's picture. Seeing the Nigel Star people for the first time, Chen Yu wanted to laugh a little. The Nigel Star people really looked ridiculous, with big heads and small bodies, like top-heavy big-headed dolls. Damn, they are even uglier than the Begrel Star people. In Chen Yu's eyes, the human race that looked like this was even uglier than the alien race, and not as cute as some alien races. Chen Yu said jokingly and calmly. "I am the supreme ruler of Earth. Are you here to covet Earth again?" "Heh, you are quite straightforward. We are here to colonize your planet. I hope you can agree to my conditions and let us peacefully occupy your planet to avoid damage to the planet's environment." Do you have any objections? Chen Yu wanted to laugh, what an arrogant fellow. Hey, you, what's your name, Nabate guy, what if I don't agree? Niddle was half dead with anger. This earthling was so arrogant. You have no choice. Don't think that you are strong because you repelled the joint forces of Cecilia Star and Mesola's Star last time. They are only level 3 early civilizations at best and were not prepared. Today, our Nagel Star is fully armed. We have brought 3 home-class motherships and 3,000 star destroyers. Destroying near Earth is easy. Chen Yu understood that only 3,000 star destroyers meant it was at most a level 3.5 civilization. His Earth now had 40,000 level 3.5 civilization attack ships. Niddle was about to laugh out loud. Where did this earthling get the confidence to clamor against their level 3.5 civilization like this? Humph, it seems that I can't reason with you. You are stubborn, so there is only a military solution. Earthlings, I look forward to the time when you kneel in front of us and beg for mercy. Chen Yu shook his head slightly. Ha, 3 hours, I only need 3 hours, and I will make you kneel down and beg for mercy. After Chen Yu finished speaking, he terminated the communication. Then Chen Yu ordered the intelligent brain. Negotiations failed. Annihilate them all for me. I hate these pretentious people the most. Okay, Captain. In the command room of Nagel No. 1 home-class mothership in Earth's near-Earth orbit. Niddle was furious. Damn earthlings, how dare you talk to me like that? Let 3,000 star destroyers be dispatched to destroy all the defense facilities on Earth and quickly take this planet. I want that kid to kneel in front of me personally. The adjutant received the order and quickly arranged the battle. From the 3 Nagel home-class motherships, 3,000 densely packed star destroyers flew out, which were similar to Chen Yu's attack ships. Just as they were about to head towards Earth to attack Earth's defenses, countless alarms sounded in the command room. Warning, warning, more than 30,000 attack ships have been detected approaching. We have been surrounded. Please give instructions. Niddle looked at the holographic projection screen, which was full of densely packed and countless combat airships attacking his fleet. He was a little shocked, but as a general of a level 3.5 civilization, he naturally disdained the garbage of Earth. Humph, annihilate these Earth fleets for me. What's the use of having a large number? We are all level 3.5 civilization ships. Let the Earthlings see our power. Immediately, 3,000 Nagel star destroyers dispersed and fought with Earth's 40,000 attack ships. But what happened next made Niddle's back feel cold. In the command room, alarms sounded again and again. Dozens of their level 3.5 civilization star destroyers were destroyed every minute. An unprecedented war broke out in the space station, with explosions everywhere. Even in broad daylight, people on Earth could see the fire of explosions in space tens of thousands of kilometers away. It was like seeing a meteor in broad daylight. Huanyu technology once again broadcasted the battle in space and the images of Earth encountering a new level 3.5 civilization invasion to the world. The Earthlings saw that their Earth fleet in space was so brave and fearless, although they could not achieve a 1-to-1 annihilation ratio. Basically, 100 Earth attack ships could destroy 80 alien star destroyers. The advantage was that the Earth fleet had a large number, and people cheered and shouted, "Go Earthlings!" 3 hours passed. In the command room of Nagel No. 1 home-class mothership, Niddle looked at the holographic projection screen. Currently, there were only 3 large light spots on it, and at least 30,000 small spots around them. The 3 big bright spots were their own 3 home-class motherships, and the densely packed small spots around them were the Earth fleet. And all 3,000 star destroyers of Nagel Star were annihilated without exception. Niddle, who had been full of bold words before, was dumbfounded in these 3 hours. Isn't Earth a planet that hasn't even reached a level 3 civilization? Last time, Cecilia Star and Mesola's Star brought insufficient troops and were tricked by the Earthlings. Then why does Earth still have so many powerful warships, and even possesses level 3.5 civilization laser weapon technology? Just looking at the Earth fleet lineup now, they could even flatten their Nagel Star home world. Niddle hated General Cecilia to death. What kind of information did he provide himself? If he could go back alive, he would definitely catch him and torture him. General Niddle, what should we do next? Chapter 201. Niddle's face was now ashen. Just 3 hours ago, he was boasting that the Earth's rulers would kneel before him. Now, he was a prisoner, unable to even activate the warp engine to escape. If the other side detected the signal of the warp engine being activated, his 3 homeworld-class motherships would be instantly reduced to slag. Without the star destroyers, the homeworld-class motherships with frigates and attack ships were just sitting ducks in space, with no combat power whatsoever. Niddle, trembling, said to the adjutant. "Forget it, re-establish contact with the Earth's supreme ruler. I want to talk to him." "Yes, sir." Inside the command center of the Universal-class mothership in space. "AI, the Nicole Star commander who spoke with you earlier is requesting to speak with you again." "Ha, good. I love seeing those people who were so arrogant before looking like they've eaten shit when they crash and burn. Okay, connecting now." Niddle lowered his large head, dejectedly saying. "Then what do you want?" "As long as we can provide it, we implore you to let us return." Chen Yu was waiting for this sentence. Since they came, they were here to offer money. "How about this? Leave behind 10 billion galaxy credits as compensation, and I might let you go." "What? 10 billion galaxy credits? You really know how to ask. Do you know how much money that is?" Niddle suddenly became furious upon hearing this number. Chen Yu shook his head, his expression turning cold. "All right then, since you're unwilling, then go to hell. Listen to my command, Earth Fleet, annihilate the 3 alien homeworld-class ships." After Chen Yu finished speaking, he cut off the communication. Niddle was just angered a moment ago. 10 billion galaxy credits, that's their planet's GDP for several years. This kid really dared to ask. But he didn't expect that the kid would change his mind so quickly, not giving any room for negotiation. What to do now? Suddenly, a dense barrage of alarms sounded in the command center of the Nicole 1 homeworld-class mothership. "Alarm, alarm! Nicole 2 and Nicole 3 homeworld-class motherships are under attack." Brilliant and dazzling explosions erupted in space. Rumble. In just over 10 minutes, 2 homeworld-class motherships, supergiant ships over 20 kilometers long, were completely destroyed. The firelight produced by the explosions was clearly visible to the people on Earth, a fireworks display like never before. Damn it, damn it! He really dared to attack. Quickly, contact that madman again. We agree to his demands. Inside the command center of the Universal 1 homeworld-class mothership, communication was re-established. "Sir, we agree to your request, but with my authority, I can't produce as much as 10 billion galaxy credits." Chen Yu was intrigued. "Humph, you really don't shed tears until you see the coffin. Just now, you could have left with the other 2 homeworld-class motherships. Now, only one is left. I think your homeworld-class motherships are worth 3 to 5 billion galaxy credits each. This way, you've lost 20 billion galaxy credits, you fool." "Yes, yes, yes, sir, I was ignorant and foolish just now. My current authority can only give you 8 billion galaxy credits of original encryption code. This is also the highest amount of ransom we use to save our lives when we encounter advanced civilizations." Chen Yu felt that the other party was not lying, so he agreed. "Okay, then transmit the 8 billion galaxy credits of original encryption code." "Okay, okay, okay." Niddle personally operated it for a while, and only he had the authority to hand over 8 billion. "Captain, received 8 billion galaxy credits of original encryption code from Nicole Star System, which can be exchanged at the Galaxy Interstellar Federation Bank at any time." "Good, this time I've really made a big profit." "Sir, have you received it?" "Received. You can get lost now, but I must warn you, next time you bring people here, it won't be as simple as annihilating your fleet and giving 8 billion galaxy credits. I will personally go to your homeworld and destroy you." Niddle quickly nodded. Then he terminated the communication and ordered the ship to activate the warp engine. This time, Chen Yu didn't attack them, watching the Nicole starship enter warp space and escape. At this moment, in the underground laboratory base in South America. This place has been built very large, and in the huge underground space, a science fiction-shaped heavyweight warship is being built. This is the product of Trump's cooperation with an alien civilization. This is a Tier 3 peak, approaching Tier 4 civilization warship. In a room in the underground base, Trump was watching a live broadcast on an old television. It was the battle between Chen Yu's Earth fleet and the alien fleet in space just now. Trump's brow was furrowed deeply at this moment. He didn't know how universal technology had developed in the past year or so. Today, seeing that Chen Yu actually had tens of thousands of spaceships, he couldn't help but be shocked. Even if his Tier 3 peak war machine is completed, it is not Chen Yu's opponent. Fortunately, the AI of that Tier 3 peak civilization gave him a secret, hidden in the solar system. When the time comes, he will ride this spaceship to find that secret. Once successful, he will have the hope of becoming the new master of Earth. Chen Yu didn't know any of this. He still had about a week before arriving on Earth. Chapter 202. A week later, Chen Yu's two new Level 3.5 Civilization Home-class motherships successfully arrived in Earth's near orbit. Chen Yu stood in the command room, looking at the familiar blue planet. This trip out was another 2 years, and he wondered what the situation on Earth was now. It had been several years since the solar crisis was discovered. Brain, open the solar detection activity data for the past year. Okay, Captain. The holographic screen in front of Chen Yu displayed dense detection data. Brain, interpret this data. Captain, according to the solar activity data for the past year, the Sun's activity has been 1.03 times stronger than it was 5 years ago. If it continues at this rate, the Sun will reach the critical point of human tolerance in 13 years. Currently, worldwide, except within Yangtze, the number of people suffering from skin cancer in various countries has increased by 20% per year in the last 5 years, and the number of deaths is increasing year by year. Chen Yu thought that Yangtze had high-tech medical pods that could cure even cancer patients. But if, in more than a dozen years, the solar radiation became so great that humans could not withstand it, even the medical pods would be useless. Moreover, scientists once predicted that there were still 30 years left, but now, less than 10 years have passed since the discovery of the solar crisis. Now there are only 13 years left, proving that solar activity is becoming more intense. It's possible that 13 years is a conservative estimate, and there may even be only a few years left. Chen Yu's underground migration plan, it seems, should be gradually implemented. It's possible that he only has a few years left. Currently, Yangtze's underground shelters have been built for more than half of the country, and huge shelters have been built underground in various large cities. Now it is just the improvement of some facilities, and the underground connecting the major shelter bases are still under construction. According to the Brain's assessment of the current construction progress, Yangtze will be given about 3 more years. About 100 underground super shelters will be built across the country. Each city, with a little crowding, will accommodate 10 million to 15 million people. Yangtze currently has 1.4 billion people, and 100 super underground cities can accommodate up to 1.5 billion people. Which means that all the people of Yangtze can be protected. Looking at the world, the North American Universal Colony. Out of humanitarianism, Chen Yu improved the 10 underground shelters previously built by the United States. It can accommodate up to 80 million to 100 million people. Which means that 250 million people in the Universal Colony will be abandoned when the solar crisis truly arrives. Chen Yu plans to implement a contribution system in the Universal Colony. In the next 5 years, the former American people there. They will have to compete for places in the underground shelters according to their contribution. Their total population is 330 million, which means that only about 100 million can survive. The survival ratio is about 3 to 1, and in the Universal Colony, those former American drug addicts, and those with thick skins who have committed zero-yuan purchases, will be abandoned in the future. To enter the underground shelter, you must have good character and no serious criminal record. As for other countries in the world, such as Europe, they are building underground shelters almost at the same time as Yangtze. Plus, they originally have a small population, and basically more than 80% of the people can survive. And those third world countries in Africa are miserable, but after Chen Yu became the Earth's leader. Out of humanitarianism, he also built 5 underground shelters in Africa, which can accommodate about 50 million people. And Africa's total population is as high as 1.4 billion, but this world is inherently unfair. Most of them will disappear from this world when the future crisis arrives. As for some countries in Asia, they basically have 1 or 2 shelter bases. As for India, the country with the largest population in the world, their leaders were slow to realize, and the country with billions of people. So far, less than 5 shelters have been built, and the construction progress is extremely slow. In order for all mankind to continue, Chen Yu contributed the necessary circulation system for underground shelters to all countries. He provided 2 controlled nuclear fusion engines for each of their shelters. Chen Yu has done his best to do this. Chen Yu parked 2 Universal-class home motherships in near-Earth orbit. He himself returned to Earth on the number 1 mothership. Knowing that Chen Yu was back, the leaders of various countries came to welcome him. And when Chen Yu returned home, his sister, mother, and father surrounded him and his 4 daughters-in-law. The mother walked around the 4 wives a few times, wanting to see if anyone's belly had grown bigger. But none of them did. Xiaohu, you've been out for more than 2 years, you must have played a lot of poker with my daughters-in-law at night, why haven't I seen anyone with a big belly? Chen Yu was embarrassed, he had taken precautions, and for him now, there were still many things to be completed, and having children was an unwise choice. Moreover, his family now has a long lifespan, and it's the same to have children later. Otherwise, when the children are born and grow up, their parents will look almost as young as them. Mom, don't rush us, you two can live for more than 100 years, you'll definitely have great-grandchildren in the future. Sister Chen Jia brought her 3 male lovers, all top domestic male stars, Xiao Zhan, Wang Yubo, and Wang Hedi. Brother, these are my 3 husbands, awesome, right? Chen Yu was speechless. Old sister, you really found 3 men? Aren't you afraid that mom and dad will beat you up? When Chen Yu saw the 3 handsome male stars serving tea and water to the elders, being extremely attentive, he finally understood how his sister had persuaded his parents. In the following days, Chen Yu will be on Earth, completing a comprehensive upgrade of his tens of thousands of level 3.5 civilization attack ships. Let them become level 4 civilization attack ships. All the previously equipped laser weapons were eliminated, and Chen Yu was in the level 4 civilization technology library. He obtained a technology that uses existing metals on Earth for deep refining. It can increase the hardness of the metal dozens of times, close to the shell hardness of the Kunster attack ship. At least it can resist several shots of level 3.5 civilization laser cannons, and it can also resist 1 shot of level 4 civilization laser weapons. Because Chen Yu's number of attack ships is currently about 50,000. A comprehensive upgrade is a long time, plus refining high-strength metal. A comprehensive upgrade of the laser weapon system will take at least 3 years. Chen Yu plans not to go anywhere in these 3 years, waiting for the upgrade of his equipment to be completed before setting off into the deep space of the universe. In this way, another year passed, and changes took place on Earth again. Chapter 203. The sun's radiation has increased by another 20%, and the cancer rate among the people of many countries has risen again. However, Yangzia has Chen Yu's medical pod project, and although many citizens get sick, they can generally be cured. Today, Yangzia's economy, politics, finance, and global influence are all unprecedented. The products of Huanyu technology are sold all over the world. With the support of a large amount of money, Chen Yu can gather a large amount of materials from all over the world to Yangzia before the solar crisis arrives. This is to prepare for the full migration to the underground city world in the future. Some people say that Chen Yu is already so awesome, why not just plunder the world's resources? Wouldn't he have everything if he flew around in a spaceship and just shot everyone? That's what barbarians do. It's better to solve it in an easier and more peaceful way. Moreover, people are grateful to you, isn't that good? Far away on the other side of the Earth, in South America, in an underground base in a primitive forest. Trump looked at the pitch-black spaceship in front of him, his eyes bursting with golden light. After several years, this spaceship was finally completed. If the United States hadn't been colonized back then, and Trump hadn't led the country's top scientists to escape collectively, it would have been impossible for him to build this spaceship in just a few years. But compared with Chen Yu's intelligent construction robots, Trump's team of scientists was as slow as dog poop. This level 3 civilization peak spaceship would only take Chen Yu's fully automated warship factory half a day to build. You guys have been working hard in the underground base for years, and you don't understand the situation outside. We don't have any advantages now, and we are nothing compared to Huanyu technology. The scientist team leader was surprised. Mr. Trump, we have worked so hard for more than 3 years, can't we use this spaceship to fight against Chen Yu? This spaceship is a level 3 peak civilization technology, how can Huanyu technology's spaceships compare to ours? Trump rubbed his forehead. This scientist team leader's thinking was still stuck 3 or 4 years ago. Let me tell you the truth, Chen Yu now has nearly 60,000 spaceships in his hands that are slightly weaker than our spaceship. How do you think we can deal with him? In fact, Trump was wrong. Another year has passed, and Chen Yu now has 5 home-class spaceships, 2 of which are level 3.5, 2 are level 3, and 1 is built by himself. In the past year or so, Chen Yu has evenly distributed the more than 1,000 Messeras people he captured to these 5 home-class motherships. Let them mine various mineral resources in the solar system. With the supply of massive resources, the metal materials used in Earth's shelter bases are not lacking at all. More of it is used to build new Level 4 civilization attack battleships. Trump said that Chen Yu now has 60,000 ships, that was a year ago. Now Chen Yu has 100,000 ships, all of which are war-level killing machines equipped with Level 4 civilization technology weapons. It is no exaggeration to say that Chen Yu can now easily instantly kill planets like Messeras and Cecilia. Although the average technological level of various countries on Earth is still at level 0.68, the technological level mastered by Huanyu technology has reached level 4. And the current defense level of the Earth has also directly reached the level of level 4 civilization, and it is not an ordinary level 4 civilization. Ordinary level 4 civilizations simply do not have so many attack-type battleships. In the underground base in South America, Trump's words made the scientist team leader stay in place. He didn't expect that after working so hard for several years, Chen Yu's progress was even greater. Mr. Trump, what should we do? The corners of Trump's mouth turned up. We don't have to be discouraged. That level 3 peak intelligence system also told me a secret in the solar system. You should test the performance of the spaceship as soon as possible. I want to go to the edge of the solar system to see if that secret is true. We have the hope of becoming the true master of the solar system. The scientist team leader started to devote himself to the spaceship test again as if he had been injected with chicken blood. At this moment, Chen Yu walked out of the training room on the top floor of the Huanyu Technology building. He picked up a towel and wiped off his sweat. In the other training rooms, his 3 wives also walked out. They were also absorbing cosmic energy. Only the robot Xiao Jiazi doesn't need to. Now, among Chen Yu's 3 wives, Solara has successfully upgraded to a level 3 early stage interstellar life form. Suro and Xiaoyueshu have also reached the early stage of level 2 interstellar. Their lifespans have skyrocketed again, with the shortest reaching 1,000 years. In the past year or so, Chen Yu has slowly grown from the late stage of level 3 interstellar to the peak of level 3 interstellar. He is only one step away from reaching the great perfection, and he can continue to inject the intermediate modification liquid medicine of the next stage. But with this little distance, Chen Yu has not touched that threshold in the past 6 months. Chen Yu returned to his room and took a shower, and asked this Hineo in his mind. Hineo, I have only made a little progress in the past year or so. When will I be able to break through to the great perfection, and can I inject the level 4 to 6 intermediate gene modification liquid of level 7 civilization in advance? Captain, this is not possible. If you have not reached the peak great perfection state of the early stage life form, injecting the level 4 to 6 intermediate gene modification liquid of my level 7 civilization will cause your whole body to explode and die. Chen Yu shuddered. Damn, is it that serious? Okay, then I'll upgrade to the great perfection first, but my progress is very slow now. Do you have any way to help me? Captain, I don't have any, but your situation is normal. In this stage from the early stage to the middle stage, you will encounter a bottleneck. I believe you will break through it. You have not encountered the bottleneck from the middle stage to the later stage. Our level 7 civilization geniuses may only be able to make no progress in their entire lives, and some may spend hundreds of years from the middle stage to the later stage, so you don't have to worry at all, you will always break through. Chen Yu sighed, it seems that upgrading his life level is still a long way to go. At this moment, 1,000 light years away, on a level 4 early civilization planet called Galadu, an ordinary interstellar shuttle equipped with a small warp engine slowly landed in the inner starship port of this planet. This ordinary shuttle has the planet logo of Glur. This is the Glur spaceship that spent more than a year traveling 500 light years to this level 4 early civilization planet, Galadu. They are here to sue Messeras for annihilating their planet's defense fleet and extorting 10 billion galaxy coins from them. And this level 4 early civilization planet, Galadu, is the Galaxy Interstellar Federation Administrator planet within a radius of 1,000 light years nearby. It has the function of handling conflicts between major planets within 1,000 light years. Chen Yu didn't know that he had been sued to the Galaxy Interstellar Federation. This will bring him a small trouble in the near future. Chapter 204. Another year or so passed, and Chen Yu had been back on Earth for more than 3 years. The Earth fleet had also completed a comprehensive upgrade. They also newly built 50,000 frigates equipped with level 4 civilization weapon technology. Chen Yu planned to leave these frigates on Earth as a defensive force after he left. Currently, Chen Yu also possessed 100,000 Level 4 civilization expeditionary attack ships, of which more than 10,000 were modified from Kunster ships. These were warships with super strong defensive shells, leaving 90,000 ships. All of them were warships with slightly inferior shells, built by Chen Yu using Level 4 civilization metal synthesis technology. The attack power of these warships was the same, but the Kunster attack ships were slightly more resistant to attacks than ordinary attack ships. Chen Yu was confident that his fleet of 100,000 Level 4 civilization warships could almost sweep across a Level 4 civilization planet. He was now considered a small-scale overlord in the nearby starfield. And just 3 months ago, a Level 4 civilization fleet arrived at Messeras. Representatives from Graal were also among them, following the Level 4 civilization planet Galadu's fleet to attack Messeras. Because Chen Yu was using the banner of Messeras to invade their planet, Graal. As a result, after some negotiations, the people of Messeras revealed everything about Chen Yu. It turned out that a civilization called Earth was impersonating Messeras and causing trouble outside. This immediately angered Galadu, who was responsible for the order of planets within 1,000 light years. They never expected that within their planet's jurisdiction, there would be such a shameless and audacious civilization. So the Galadu fleet immediately demanded all information about Earth from Messeras, including its starfield location. Then the Galadu fleet headed straight for Earth. The Level 4 civilization's homeworld-class mothership already possessed the ability to traverse at 1,500 times the speed of light. It took less than 3 months to reach Earth from Messeras. At this moment, near the orbit of Mars in the Solar System, a Level 4 civilization homeworld-class mothership, along with 5 shuttle-type attack ships equipped with warp engines, suddenly emerged from warp space in a burst of spatial fluctuations. This was Galadu's interstellar punitive expedition fleet, aimed at attacking Chen Yu for Graal. When this fleet just appeared in the Solar System, in the asteroid belt behind Mars, the detectors set up by Chen Yu had already detected the arrival of these uninvited guests. Chen Yu was currently in the training room, absorbing cosmic energy. Undoubtedly, after more than half a year, he still had not made any progress. At this time, a prompt from the AI sounded in Chen Yu's mind. Captain, according to the information returned by the detectors near the asteroid belt, a Level 4 civilization fleet identified as Galadu has just appeared in the Solar System and is heading towards Earth's near-Earth orbit. According to my search in the database, Galadu is a Level 4 civilization early-stage planet, and is the Galactic Interstellar Federation manager planet within 1,000 light-years, possessing the ability to handle conflicts between planetary civilizations within its jurisdiction. Earth is currently located on the edge of this 1,000 light-year range, and according to the AI's analysis, the other party is likely here for the previous Graal incident. Chen Yu frowned slightly. Level 4 civilization. Manager planet, hehe, it seems that those who are destined to come will come sooner or later. How many warships did they bring this time? According to the information returned by the detectors, this time they brought a homeworld-class mothership with a length of 30 kilometers, and 5 Level 4 civilization combat shuttle ships with a length of 1 kilometer. Hehe, we annihilated Graal's Level 3.5 civilization defense fleet. Compared to this planet called Galadu, the homeworld-class mothership should be loaded with many war-type spacecraft, right? Good, I will give them a big gift. AI, prepare for war. Once they approach Earth's orbit, give me a full-scale attack. Earth is not a soft persimmon now, who isn't a Level 4 civilization. Okay, Captain. At this moment, inside the homeworld-class mothership command room of the Galadu fleet, which was conducting routine flight in the Solar System, the planet chief of Graal, was flattering and respectfully saying to the Galadu fleet captain sitting in the commander's position, Captain Jest, in order to compensate for the losses suffered by our Graal, could you hand over the planet called Earth to us for disposal after you take it down? Captain Jest chuckled. Graal, do you know the value of a life-bearing planet? We are helping you to attack the enemy, not to help you colonize a planet. This planet has not yet been registered with the Galactic Interstellar Federation. In principle, it is a planet not protected by federal law. Now our planet Galadu announces its colonization, and Graal needs to pay us a punitive expedition fee of 5 billion galactic credits. Chapter 205. Claire's mouth twitched. This was equivalent to spending 5 billion galaxy credits to have the Galador star help him get revenge, and he didn't get anything. It would have been better to just swallow his anger and save 5 billion galaxy credits. If he had used that money to develop his planet, Star could have accelerated its recovery. At this moment, Glur was on the verge of collapse. Damn it, he knew he really shouldn't have reported it. Crap! Just as the Star approached Earth's orbit, an alarm sounded in the spaceship's command center. Alarm! Alarm! Encountering an unknown fleet attack! Encountering an unknown fleet attack! It's the Earth fleet, it's Chen Yu's fleet! Glur shouted, pointing at the dense mass of small war attack ships in the holographic display. Jest remained calm and instructed. Humph, these mere spaceships of a low-level civilization dare to fight our level 4 civilization. Send my order, immediately open the home-class mothership's loading bay and release all Galador warships. Immediately, the dozens of huge hatch doors on both sides of the 30-kilometer-long home-class mothership slowly rose. From inside, about several thousand Galador warships flew out densely packed. Captain Jest, all warships have been dispatched, a total of 3,000 ships. Good, annihilate those Earth fleets, and then head straight for Earth's mainland. The space war was about to break out. Chen Yu directly mobilized all 150,000 level 4 civilization attack ships from Earth. This was enough to destroy 3 level 4 civilization planets, and such a huge fleet strength was only used to deal with a level 4 civilization fleet consisting of 3,000 war attack ships. The moment they engaged inside the Galador Star home-class mothership's command center, the alarm never stopped. 10 minutes passed, inside the Galador Star home-class mothership. In those 10 minutes, Jest and Glur hadn't even reacted. Their fleet's attack power had already been completely resolved. Only one 30-kilometer-long home-class mothership remained, surrounded by hundreds of thousands of small attack ships. Everyone in the command center was dumbfounded. Jest's mouth was wide open and hadn't closed since the war began. Glur was similar to him. He had seen the strength of Chen Yu's fleet before. But it was completely incomparable to this time. This was simply crushing. Thinking that this time Galador had dispatched 3,000 level 4 civilization warships, and 5 war shuttle ships. This lineup alone could flatten their Glur Star, which was why Glur believed that Galador Star could avenge him. As a result, they hadn't even reached Earth's mainland, and their side had been completely annihilated. Now only a home-class mothership without attack power remained, which reminded Glur of his home planet before. At that time, Chen Yu had done the same, annihilating all the attack power of their planet. Then he started extorting him, so what would Chen Yu do next? Glur felt that the money in his wallet was about to bleed heavily again. Sure enough, a communication request from Earth rang out in the command center. Jest immediately ordered the communications officer to connect. Hello, I am Chen Yu, the ruler of Earth. Are you here to help Glur Star get justice? Glur's face was ashen. Jest looked at Glur, really wanting to strangle him now. What did you say before? That it was just a level 2 peak civilization planet. They probably had some lucky break and got level 3.5 civilization warship technology, and then buried themselves in building ships for hundreds of years to have that kind of strength. As a result, they came here and found that they were a proper level 4 civilization planet, and within 1,000 light years nearby. Even within a few thousand light years, they were definitely a strong planet. Jest was half dead with anger. He, a dignified level 4 civilization general, never thought that he would be bullied like this on the edge of his jurisdiction. But he still gritted his teeth and said, Mr. Chen Yu, we were entrusted by Glur Star to discuss this matter with you. Oh, then there's nothing to discuss. I went to Glur Star for normal trade and business. They took a fancy to the things on me, wanted to capture me, seize them by force, and finally planned to kill me. You, as the managing planet, should be the fairest, right? Jest quickly replied, yes, 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 the fairest. It's good that you're the fairest. They were wrong first, wanting to kill me, don't you allow me to fight back? I'm a law-abiding citizen. They looked down on me before and wanted to use their power to bully me, and in the end, they were countered. You guys are good, you even came to crusade against me for them. Jest looked more like an earthling, more handsome than the Glur Star people. Sweat was oozing from his forehead. Mr. Chen Yu, we made a mistake in our investigation. Please let us go back, I will let the Federation handle Glur Star properly. Hehe, you want to come and go as you please. Glur's heart skipped a beat. It's here, that familiar tone, that familiar taste, this is going to start extorting again. Then, what do you want to let us go? Hehe, of course, it's compensation. Chapter 206. Grol's face was ashen, just as he had suspected. Just gritted his teeth. The losses this time would definitely be borne by Grolstar upon his return. Mr. Chen Yu, tell me, what compensation do you require? You will compensate 10 billion galaxy credits, plus your Tier 4 civilization home-class mothership. Just didn't care much about compensating 10 billion galaxy credits, as he would just get it from Grolstar anyway when he returned. It was this Tier 4 civilization home-class mothership that was worth 30 billion galaxy credits. Just quickly replied, it's not that we are unwilling, 10 billion galaxy credits is no problem, but if we give you this home-class spaceship, how will we get back? Haha, that's simple, I'll give you a home-class mothership. Just was shocked. What exactly did Chen Yu mean? Chen Yu's idea was that he now had 5 home-class motherships in his possession. He could give them the most garbage home-class mothership from Messera's star, as he wouldn't need it anyway. In fact, the one Chen Yu built on Earth was the slowest and most garbage one. Mainly because that one was personally built by him, and he had feelings for it, so he didn't want to give it away. Don't overthink it, what I mean is to exchange one with you, but that one is a Tier 2 peak civilization home-class mothership, with a warp speed of only 300 times the speed of light. If you go back in that, it might take some time. The corners of Jest's mouth twitched. Returning would take 1,000 light years, and the journey alone would take more than 3 years. But he had no choice but to agree, otherwise it would be a dead end. Okay, I agree. Jest gritted his teeth, he would definitely seek compensation from Grolstar upon his return. Standing aside, Grol was already ashen-faced. This time, in order to seek revenge, he had burdened his planet with huge debts. He knew that upon returning, Grolstar would make their planet bear the losses this time. Grol now wanted to slap himself. If he had just endured the invasion before, he wouldn't have been burdened with tens of billions of galaxy credits in debt, and the planet could have gradually risen. Now it was over, it was estimated that Grolstar would be in a slump for the next 100 years. In the end, Jest reached an agreement with Chen Yu, giving up the command of the Tier 4 civilization spaceship and releasing the system permissions. The AI instantly took over the latest Tier 4 civilization home-class spaceship. Then, a small landing craft was dispatched to transport all the people on the spaceship to the Messera's star home-class mothership that had already arrived. The 10 billion galaxy credits were initially paid by General Jest for Grol, and the original encrypted code was directly transmitted to Chen Yu. Finally, Chen Yu obtained everything he wanted. He watched the other party operate that low-level Messera's home-class mothership and disappear into warp space. After those aliens left, Chen Yu stood in the global technology building on Earth and laughed loudly. Ha 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 ha, I didn't expect that when I was sleepy, a pillow would fall from the sky. I was worried that no one would send me a good ride. This is a Tier 4 civilization early-stage home-class mothership, with a warp capability of 1,500 times the speed of light. Now it only takes me a few months to go to their Grolstar, which is 1,000 light-years away. Haha, and there are 10 billion galaxy credits. Now I have a total of 28 billion galaxy credits, a proper cosmic-level rich man. Captain, I suggest you register Earth with the Galactic Interstellar Federation, otherwise there will be endless harassment. After all, the price of a life-bearing planet is tens of billions of galaxy credits, and at least planets within Tier 4 civilizations will covet a life-bearing planet like Earth. Haha, you're right, but if I register Earth, I won't encounter those self-righteous planets coming to provoke me, and I'll lose a large part of my extortion methods. Captain, you're joking. Once you join the Galactic Interstellar Federation, you can legally trade with other planets. With the things in our technology library, you can sell them to planets lower than Tier 4 civilizations. The money you earn then will be much more than what you extort. Chen Yu's eyes lit up. AI, you're a genius. Let's do that then. How do I register with the Galactic Interstellar Federation? According to the information in the database of this Tier 4 civilization home-class spaceship, we only need to go to the nearest Tier 4 civilization administrator planet to register Earth's information, and then wait for people from the administrator planet to come down for review and approval. The nearest administrator planet, isn't that Grolstar, which we just extorted? Yes, Captain, it's them. The corners of Chen Yu's mouth twitched. Damn, he had offended them so much just now, he didn't know if they would give him a hard time when he registered Earth. Alright then, after we rest, we'll go to Grolstar to register Earth. Chen Yu wasn't afraid. If the other party gave him a hard time, he might as well manage the nearby 1,000 light-years himself. Chapter 207. Chen Yu's more than 100,000 attack ships returned to Earth one after another. In this battle with the Galaduo Star fleet, Chen Yu lost less than 5,000 warships. Chen Yu decided to take a good rest and embarked on the road to register Earth. Now he had the Galaduo Star's behemoth level 4th level civilization home class mothership. And with the ability to travel at 1,500 times the speed of light, to go to Galaduo Star, the nearest 4th level civilization planet to Earth. Registering Earth would only take a few months. Another half a year passed. Chen Yu's preparations were very thorough. 100,000 4th level civilization attack ships were all loaded into the new Huanyu No. 1 carrying module. This new Huanyu No. 1 was the 4th level civilization Galaduo Star home class mothership captured last time. In the past 6 months, Chen Yu had built another 20,000 attack ships, plus the remaining 50,000 or so from before. Even if Chen Yu left, Earth would have 70,000 attack ships to protect it. Even if 2 4th level civilization fleets came, the Earth's home planet would not be afraid. Moreover, 4th level civilizations would not bring so many fleets out. Then Earth would basically be safe. This time going to the 4th level civilization planet, Chen Yu planned to continue taking his 4 wives with him. One reason was because their life levels had all come up. Chen Yu could also often guide them to improve during the journey, and also to solve his boring life on the road. After all, who would want to stay bored on a spaceship alone when they could have nightly revelry? Okay, Captain, doing the final check. The check is complete, there are no problems, you can set off at any time. Okay, listen to my command, set off. Okay, Captain. Chen Yu's departure this time was broadcast live to the world again. A month before departure, major media around the world were building momentum. Earth had already entered the interstellar era. Earth's leader Chen Yu was about to go to a 4th level civilization planet 1,000 light-years away to register Earth. At that time, Earth would be equivalent to joining the WTO between major civilization planets in the Milky Way. At that time, Earth could manufacture technological products and trade with various civilization planets in the Milky Way. After this encouraging news, many countries once again began to vigorously build underground shelter bases. Even these countries have reserved a large area of industrial land. The purpose is to welcome the future, after Earth joins the Milky Way Interstellar Federation. To be able to take advantage of this wave of east wind to make the manufacturing industry rise and do business with civilizations throughout the Milky Way. Captain, Huanyu No. 1 has left the Earth's restricted area orbit, has locked the orbit, and can enter warp space at any time. Okay, turn on the warp engine, let's go, Galaduo Star. Okay, Captain, the warp engine is being turned on, the activation is successful, it has successfully entered warp space, it is accelerating, 100 times the speed of light, 200 times the speed of light, 300 times the speed of light, 1,400 times the speed of light, 1,550 times the speed of light. Captain, the maximum speed of the spacecraft's warp engine has been reached, we will arrive at Galaduo Star in 8 months and 13 days. Okay, if anything happens on Earth, please notify me at any time. Okay, Captain. In this way, Chen Yu continued on his journey. This time to the 4th level civilization planet, the AI thought there was a 90% chance to collect all the raw materials needed to repair the No. 1 mothership's warp engine. Currently, there are only 6 kinds left. As long as these 6 kinds of elemental materials are collected, the No. 1 mothership's warp engine can be repaired, and Chen Yu will be able to have the ability to travel at millions, tens of millions, or even hundreds of millions of times the speed of light. At that time, he will be able to leave the Milky Way and go to a more vast universe. To pursue the mystery of the birth of the universe, to find the 7th level civilization aliens left behind by the No. 1 mothership. To explore the mysteries of the true deep space of the universe, and even to explore the mysteries of 8th, 9th, and 10th level civilizations. What kind of existence are they, gods, or something else? And the human race all over the universe, is it really the seed they planted in the universe? Earth, in a secret underground base in South America. In an office, still in that old broken TV. The scene of Chen Yu's fleet leaving Earth had just been broadcast live. A white-coated scientist team leader stood beside him and said excitedly, "Mr. Trump, Chen Yu has left Earth, he's gone, can we take action?" A ball of orange flame in Trump's hand. After so many years, his life level has also improved to a certain extent. From the early stage of the first level, he broke through to the late stage of the first level, but he can still only release orange fireballs. The highest temperature does not exceed 2500 degrees. It would take many fireballs in a row to burn someone to death. The main reason is that the gene modification liquid injected by Trump is only synthesized with a 3.5 level civilization technology. If Trump hadn't been born with extraordinary wisdom and amazing physical talent, he would have found it difficult to reach even the middle stage of the first level. However, in the process of communicating with this fourth level civilization AI, Trump received good news. As long as he can help this fourth level civilization AI to find what it wants on the edge of the solar system, this fourth level civilization is willing to synthesize intermediate gene modification fluid for Trump. Although it is only synthesized with fourth level civilization technology, relying on Trump's 1 in a million talent, he can probably break through to a star third level life form. It's just that the strength is definitely not as solid as the 7th level civilization gene modification fluid injected by Chen Yu. Trump looked at the end of the live broadcast on the old TV, thought for a long time, and said to the scientist team leader next to him, "Have you successfully debugged the spacecraft in the past few months?" Chapter 208. The lead scientist exclaimed excitedly. "Of course, Mr. Trump, the spaceship is operating perfectly and is ready for takeoff at any time." "Good, let's prepare and then head to the edge of the solar system. This is going to be a long journey. Our spaceship doesn't have a warp drive, so we can only rely on conventional flight. According to the location given by the Level 4 Civilization's AI, our spaceship will have to fly for more than 3 years. It really is a long time. I hope this Level 4 Civilization's AI isn't deceiving us. Mr. Trump, does what the AI said about those things really existing at the edge of the solar system?" Trump frowned. "Humph, how would I know? We'll just go and take a look." And so, a few days later, one night in a primitive forest in South America, a huge pit in the ground suddenly opened up, revealing a launch pad. It was covered with trees, and when closed, you wouldn't be able to tell that there was something hidden underneath. After the pit opened, a pitch-black spaceship slowly ascended, escaping the Earth's gravity at maximum speed. It hurtled towards space. Trump was sitting in the spaceship's command center, surrounded by several scientists. Fortunately, the spaceship Trump built this time was also a product of a Level 4 civilization, and its speed was not slower than Universal Technologies' attack ships. Even if they were discovered, as long as they kept flying into deep space, the other party would never be able to catch up. At this moment, inside Mothership 1, Chen Yu had just finished playing cards with Zero. He received a notification from the AI in his mind. "Captain, just now, the Earth Quantum Communicator sent the latest news. Near South America on Earth, a spaceship comparable to a Level 4 civilization suddenly flew out and headed straight for deep space. Our attack ships failed to shoot it down and have already returned." Chen Yu frowned in thought. "A Level 4 civilization spaceship? Who else besides us on Earth has one?" "Captain, according to the scan of that spaceship, the material used for the spaceship's outer shell is a synthetic Earth metal, so it should be a spaceship built on Earth." Chen Yu suddenly thought of the Behemoth-class nuclear submarine that had been causing trouble on Earth a few years ago, stealing a large amount of supplies at sea before disappearing. Could it be them? The remnants of those Americans? AI, what do you think? Is it possible that it was done by the remnants of that giant submarine, or the former American remnants? There is a high probability that they did it. In recent years, according to the alien spaceship wreckage discovered in various parts of the Earth, there is more than one alien spaceship wreckage from a civilized planet on Earth. There may be several, and may even contain wreckage from higher civilizations. Isn't that how I came here? Chen Yu suddenly understood. Humph, then they should have found a spaceship with repair value, and it's a Level 4 civilization spaceship, what do you think? Very likely, and starting the spaceship requires a highly intelligent system. I'm sure they also found a fully preserved Level 4 civilization AI. That's going to be fun, but I don't know where they want to go after leaving Earth. Earth doesn't have the raw materials to build a warp drive. At most, they can only do conventional flight. Even at a speed of several thousand kilometers per second, it would take many years to fly out of the solar system. I don't know what they're going to do either, but our huge number of probes spread throughout the solar system will continuously measure their position. At that time, I will most likely be able to determine their trajectory. As long as we extend it, we may be able to find the place they are going to, or a planet in the solar system. Okay, AI, Pay attention at all times. Anyway, they're still in the solar system, let them play around. After we complete Earth's registration and collect all the raw materials to repair Mothership 1's warp drive, we'll come back and solve all the problems. Okay, Captain. And so, Chen Yu didn't pay attention to this small incident that happened on Earth. Chen Yu now felt that he was strong enough and didn't need to pay attention to these things. He didn't believe that those American remnants could cause any waves in the solar system. Time passed little by little. Chen Yu would go to the training room every day to absorb the bright energy in the universe. He would also learn the scientific and technological knowledge of level 4 civilizations from the AI to improve his brain domain. Now his brain domain was about to break through 15%, already reaching 14.97%. Chen Yu was very much looking forward to what the AI said, that once his brain domain exceeded 15%, he would be able to control the thoughts and behaviors of some creatures with weak consciousness. Chen Yu was now studying hard, training, and absorbing bright energy every day, all for this breakthrough. The brain domain was improving little by little, but his life form level was still at the peak of interstellar stage 3, still one step away from great perfection, unable to make any progress. More than 8 months passed, and Chen Yu was still diligently absorbing cosmic bright energy in the training room. The AI's voice sounded in his mind. Captain, the warp drive is about to shut down. We have arrived in the star system of the level 4 civilization planet, Galador. Chapter 209. Whoa! Are we finally here? I'm really looking forward to this. A level 4 civilization planet, that's a much higher existence than level 3.5. The Cosmic Voyager 1 spaceship has already exited warp space and is now in regular flight, currently 50 million kilometers away from planet Gallardo. As Chen Yu's Cosmic Voyager spaceship emerged from warp space, he received no fewer than 10 communication requests from the outer defense fleet of planet Gallardo. Chen Yu immediately connected to these communications. Welcome back to the Gallardo mothership. Please proceed to the outer spaceport for docking. Chen Yu suddenly remembered that his home-class mothership belonged to planet Gallardo. Moreover, the identification information hadn't been modified, so wasn't this just like returning home? Chen Yu chuckled wryly. If the outer defense fleet knew that this was their home-class mothership he had extorted from them, it would probably cause big trouble. Immediately, Chen Yu simply stopped hiding. His current strength wasn't much different from that of planet Gallardo. Why be timid? He was here to register Earth, and Earth was now a level 4 civilization. Since planet Gallardo could be the manager planet within this 1000 light-year range, why couldn't Earth? How about dividing the 1000 light-years in half? You manage 500 light-years, and I'll manage 500 light-years. Chen Yu simply said into the communicator. I am a fleet from Earth. Your Gallardo home-class mothership was General Gestalt's compensation to me, so now it's not the Gallardo. It's now called the Cosmic Voyager 1 home-class spaceship. After Chen Yu finished speaking, he immediately had the intelligent brain modify the spaceship's identification information. As soon as the identification information was changed, an alarm sounded in the command room of Chen Yu's Cosmic Voyager 1 spaceship. Captain, the other party has dispatched the outer defense fleet. Should we release some attack ships to protect the Cosmic Voyager 1 mothership? Heh, they probably won't attack. After all, this home-class mothership is very valuable, and they probably still want to get it back. But to be safe, send out 10,000 attack ships for protection. I'm heading straight for planet Gallardo's near-Earth orbit. Yes, Captain. Opening the Cosmic Voyager 1 home-class mothership's loading bay doors. I am the Earth fleet from 1000 light-years away. This home-class mothership is already our spaceship. I want to talk to your planet's ruler. Now I want to enter your inner space. Please approve. Hello, I am Guy Jiaofan, the commander of the outer defense fleet of planet Gallardo. Friends from Earth, you do not have the right to enter our planet Gallardo's inner orbit. Please dock at the outer spaceport immediately. This is the final warning, or we will attack you. Humph, our Earth is also a level 4 civilization planet. Do you know what you are saying right now? The other party was obviously stunned, and after a long while, he said. Ah, what? You are also a level 4 civilization planet? As far as I know, within the nearby 1000 light-years, our planet Gallardo is the planet with the highest civilization level. Where did another level 4 civilization planet come from? Chen Yu wasn't anxious, he just said calmly. Hey, Mr. Guy Jiaofan, aren't you curious how your Gallardo Level 4 Civilization home-class mothership ended up in my hands? Guy Jiaofan frowned and immediately ordered his subordinates to investigate. Soon, he got the result. After Gestalt's fleet was annihilated by Chen Yu, he immediately used quantum communication. He reported his encounter to planet Gallardo. When he learned that the other party had indeed annihilated one of his Level 4 civilization fleets and captured his planet's Gallardo home-class mothership, Guy Jiaofan was a little incredulous. Your Earth is really an unregistered Level 4 civilization planet? Chen Yu spread his hands and said with a smile. Of course, genuine product, and this spaceship is your compensation to Earth, so the ownership now belongs to us. Also, we are only here this time to register Earth and join the Interstellar Federation. Okay, I will report your request to the planet's Supreme Council. Please wait. Chen Yu wasn't anxious. He was now fully prepared, with 100,000 attack ships densely packed inside the 30-kilometer-long Cosmic Voyager 1 mothership. As long as Chen Yu wanted to, he could completely flatten planet Gallardo. Chen Yu wanted to see how the rulers of planet Gallardo would welcome him. Chapter 210. Chen Yu didn't wait long before receiving a communication request from Guy Jiaofan. After connecting, the other party said, "Friends from Earth, our Supreme Council has approved your entry request, but your representatives can only enter planet Gallardo by riding our inner layer shuttle." Chen Yu almost laughed when he heard this. His current strength was stronger than that of planet Gallardo. The other party was still using the same methods they used to treat lower civilizations. Mr. Guy Jiaofan, I don't think we need to talk anymore. Let's leave it at that. Chen Yu disconnected the communication. AI, set off directly. I want to land on planet Gallardo itself. Whoever blocks me dies. Received, Captain. In an instant, the enormous Universal No. 1 home-class mothership, 30 kilometers in length, along with 10,000 Level 4 civilization attack ships as escorts, headed straight for the inner layer orbit of planet Gallardo, leaving the Gallardo alien defense fleet in a state of bewilderment. The other party just barged in without saying a word. Guy Jiaofan looked at the holographic screen, utterly shocked. Damn it, these Earthlings don't take us seriously at all. Report to the Supreme Council of the ruling planet and request instructions. Soon, the Council issued an interception order. In the eyes of the Gallardo planet's highest echelons, they firmly believed that they were the strongest planet within a radius of 1,000 light-years. As for the previous fleet that was sent and captured by Earth, they only believed that it was because the other party was on their home turf and might have been tricked. The rulers of planet Gallardo didn't think that their planet's strength was lacking. After receiving the order, Guy Jiaofan instructed the outer layer defense fleet of planet Gallardo to attack with all their might. Inside the command center of the Universal No. 1 home-class mothership, on the holographic screen, countless dense small red dots were lining up and heading towards their side. Oh! It seems they still haven't come to their senses. AI, annihilate all incoming enemies. Received, Captain, 10,000 attack ships, launching. Instantly, Chen Yu's Level 4 civilization attack ships surged towards the enemy like a tide. The outer layer defense fleet of planet Gallardo had, at most, 2,000 to 3,000 warships. How could they be a match for Chen Yu's 10,000 attack ships? Moreover, Chen Yu's home-class mothership still had over 90,000 ships that hadn't been launched. As expected, the battle was easy. In just 10 minutes, the outer layer defense fleet of planet Gallardo was completely annihilated. Only the outer spaceport was left, standing alone, and Guy Jiaofan inside was already dumbfounded looking at the holographic screen. He previously thought that these Earth warships just looked like they had a large number. After all, their Gallardo planet's warships were all Level 4 civilization warships. But knowing it now was already too late. The outer layer defense fleet had already been completely annihilated. Chen Yu looked at the spaceships parked in the outer spaceport of planet Gallardo. There were quite a few good things, various sizes of home-class motherships, no less than 10, the largest ones were similar to his Universal No. 1, there were 2 of them. The others should be home-class spaceships from other planets that came to planet Gallardo for trade. Chen Yu thought that if planet Gallardo didn't know what's good for them, he would just take those 2 home-class spaceships of the same level as Universal No. 1 when he left. AI, continue advancing towards the inner layer near Earth orbit. Okay, Captain. In the previous battle, out of the 10,000 attack ships that Chen Yu sent out first, only a little over 1,000 were lost. Under the circumstances where both sides had level 4 civilization warships and weapons of similar power, the AI possessed incomparably skilled combat techniques and coordination skills. It operated the 10,000 attack ships as a whole, using the most advanced combat thinking. With just over 1,000 attack ships, it annihilated the 3,000 ship outer layer defense fleet of planet Galato. In the outer spaceport of planet Galato, Guy Jiaofan watched Chen Yu's fleet swagger towards their planet's mainland. He immediately reported the matter here, but was met with a barrage of angry scolding from the rulers of planet Galato. They scolded him for not being able to stop even a fleet from a low-level civilization. Their Galato planet was the strongest planet within a diameter of 1,000 light-years, how could they possibly lose? It must be that Guy Jiaofan's combat command was unfavorable. Guy Jiaofan could only remain silent. How could he convince the Galato rulers, who had been arrogant for tens of thousands of years? After less than 10 hours of flight, Chen Yu's fleet finally arrived at the inner layer near Earth orbit of planet Galato. As soon as he entered the other party's inner layer air defense identification zone, he was attacked by a large number of warships. Captain, the other party has dispatched approximately 5,000 warships to intercept us. Annihilate them all. Okay, Captain. It was another hearty space war. On Chen Yu's side, it only took less than 1 hour to completely annihilate the 5,000 Galato planet warships that were blocking the way. Chen Yu's losses were also not small, with nearly 4,000 attack ships destroyed. Of the 10,000 attack ships that were released earlier, only 5,000 were left. Chen Yu's fleet continued to approach the inner layer orbit. Planet Galato gathered another 3,000 warships and surged towards Chen Yu's fleet. Inside the command center of the Universal No. 1 home class mothership, Chen Yu showed a playful smile looking at the holographic screen. Haha, they shouldn't think that I only have these 10,000 attack ships, wanting to use a war of attrition to eliminate my fleet. Annihilate these 3,000 Galato planet spaceships for me. Okay, Captain. The 5,000 level 4 civilization attack ships that were still outside Chen Yu's home class mothership launched an attack on the 3,000 Galato planet warships in front. Another hour passed. The 3,000 Galato planet warships were completely annihilated, and Chen Yu's side also lost more than 2,000 attack ships. Currently, there were only about 2,500 attack ships left outside the mothership. At this time, Chen Yu received a communication request from the other party. After establishing the connection, the ruling high level of planet Galato roared angrily. Damn Earth invaders, you have caused irreparable losses to our planet Galato. I now demand that you give up resistance and surrender immediately, otherwise your fleet will be completely annihilated, and we will also go to your home world and make your home world pay the price for this invasion. Chen Yu calmly stood in front of the light screen, seeing a row of humanoids wearing robes in the other party's holographic image. Chen Yu sized up their appearance. They were 7 or 8 parts similar to humans, but the torsos of the Galato planet people were longer. Their heads were a bit pointed, their faces looked like Guang Tokyang, and their eyes were very big, with huge double eyelids. Chen Yu smiled at the light screen and said, I am the representative of Earth. I am here to register Earth with the Galactic Interstellar Federation, and we are also a level 4 civilization planet. It was you who lacked etiquette first, even demanding that I ride your shuttle to enter your planet. This is discriminating against us Earthlings. I remember that in the Galactic Interstellar Federation law, there is a provision that civilizations of the same level can visit each other without having to park their home class motherships in the outer spaceport, but can directly go to the inner layer near Earth orbit. Don't you want to comply?